halftime anymore.
Skylar, are you there? Sky, are you there?
You see that a lot. He runs a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to stop by the Quarterback Club tent, located just inside the main gate. Check out the latest in Blue Devil spirit wear for the 2019 season. While you're there, pick up your copy of the game program. New for the 2019 season, the game program is full color, with rosters, pictures, and schedules for the varsity, JV, and freshman football teams, along with cheerleader info and this year's edition of the Blue Devil Marching Band. Just a reminder, 50/50 tickets are also now being sold. What a great start. What a great way to start out your weekend by winning one of our huge 50/50 drawings. Last week's winner took home a cool $361. Get your 50/50 tickets while supplies last. Special thanks to Dave Rakoczewski and the fine folks at the Olive Garden in Hagerstown for their donation of a full meal to the football team during the annual Blue Devil Picture Day at summer camp. A big thank you to the Olive Garden for their support and for making this truly a special day. The Olive Garden in Hagerstown and Blue Devil football, a winning combination. Each week at halftime, we announce the F&M Trust player of the game from the previous week's game. The player of the game will receive a $50 gift card from Dick's Sporting Goods for this honor. Special thank you to F&M Trust for their support of Blue Devil football. Blue Devil fans, be sure to check out the GAEF tent located just inside the main gate and learn about the many outstanding initiatives this organization is involved with. And as you can see with this spectacular drawing at the main gate, the Education Foundation is in the process of overseeing a $650,000 construction project in the southwest area of Kelly Field. A state-of-the-art facility to house a modern concession stand, restrooms, and a central ticket booth. Once again, stop by the tent to learn more exciting details on this much-needed project, or check us out online at gafonline.org or follow us on Facebook. The Greencastle Antrim Education Foundation, we are GA.
Check. Check.
Special thank you to the Greencastle Sportsmen's Association for their support of Blue Devil football. The Sportsmen's graciously provide their beautiful facilities for the annual 200 tailgate drawing. This year's fourth annual drawing will be held on Saturday evening, January 25th. Tickets to this popular event will be available later in the season. Stay tuned for additional information. The Greencastle Sportsmen's Association, proudly supporting the Greencastle Antrim community while creating a passion for the great outdoors.
Check. All right, since we're running, all I got to do is go. So let me...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cayley Field for tonight's Mid-Penn Colonial.
This is a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com, where over 70 local sporting events a year stream live to your PC, laptop, phone, and tablet.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Greencastle Antrim School District and Cayley Field. It is the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils and the West Perry Mustangs in action here tonight. Tonight's game is brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at FNMTrustonline.com, member FDIC. Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. WellSpan Sports Medicine, located in Chambersburg and in Waynesboro. Franklin County Visitors Bureau, your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 40 years. Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. Buchanan Trail Auto Park, 1194 Buchanan Trail East, Waynesboro, and Buchanan Automotive 1035 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. Greencastle Notary Services, serving your vehicle and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. The Sports Page, your news source for Franklin County sports, is at thesportspage.blog. United States Air Force, aim high, make a difference with a carrier that makes a difference. The U.S. Air Force, a career that makes a difference. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. Horace Band, founded by educators for educators. Visit Greencastle. Representative Jeff Coons, 116 South Antrim Way in Greencastle. Blue Heron Events, from scratch catering, your full service catering and events company. Antrim Diesel Services, we're ready to serve all your diesel needs, providing everything from state inspections to complete repair of diesel powered vehicles. Lecron Comfort Solutions, serving all of Franklin County. Call Corey at 717-597-3768. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, and so much more. Monroe Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Klein's Tours, visit kleinsTours.com Net for a complete tour schedule. Our pregame show is brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Kelly Field on the campus of the Greencastle Antrim School District for Greencastle Antrim football. It's week number 4 already of the high school football season, and it's time for the Blue Devils to enter league play. And as it has been the past few years, it's the much maligned, totally underrated, and pretty even across the board Mid-Penn Conference Colonial Division. Unfortunately for the Blue Devils, there is not a single easy game among the 6 straight they will play here in September and October. And tonight, well, none harder to start with than the Mustangs of West Perry. We will talk with Rick Lewis about how tough this West Perry team and this division is when we return on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7, and WRGG.org.
Is proud to have the opportunity.
Underwear. To kids, it's a funny word. Underinsured. To grown-ups, not so funny. While they're both about coverage, most people don't know they're probably underinsured. And it makes sense. They tried to save a few bucks, pressed a few buttons, and click, bing, boom, a policy. But at Erie Insurance, our policies can be tailored to meet your needs, like our guaranteed replacement cost coverage. So if the worst happens, you can rebuild your entire home, no matter what it costs. It's the coverage a grown-up like you deserves, at fair prices that often beat the other guys. Talk to Erie about what's right for exactly where you are in life, not over or under where you are. And yes, I just said underwear again.
Your local Erie agent is Antrim Insurance Agency, 717-593-0500.
Guaranteed replacement costs subject to conditions and limitations. Go to erieinsurance.com/Erie Secure Home or talk to your Erie agent for more information.
Erie Insurance.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Let the proven experts at Greencastle Notary Services handle your vehicle title and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Instant registration for Pennsylvania, ATV and boat registration for Pennsylvania only. Greencastle Notary Services can take care of all your vehicle documentation needs. Greencastle Notary Services is conveniently located in downtown Greencastle near the post office at 38 East Baltimore Street. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 10 to 1. Phone 717-597-3600.
Turn your house into a home at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center. We specialize open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Phone 717-263-2624. Antrim Diesel is ready to serve all your diesel needs. We provide everything from state inspections to complete repair of diesel-powered vehicles. We offer repairs for commercial trucks, industrial passenger cars, agriculture, marine, and light trucks. Richard Price and his staff have been providing quality service, competitive pricing, and valued customer care for over 25 years. Antrim Diesel, 47 Commerce Avenue, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-7963.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience. But where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Welcome back to Greencastle. Greg Hoover and Rick Lewis with you here. Last week, a much-needed win for the Blue Devils, and despite a somewhat lopsided 42-21 victory for Greencastle, it really was a closer game, at least at times, than the score might have indicated, Rick.
It was, Greg. Good to be back with you tonight. The band's playing. The weather's changed a little bit.
Tad bit, huh?
We're been to football season.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
But no, it was a weird game. Really, a lot of ebbs and flows. Greencastle. We were talking about a mercy roll opportunity, and then next thing you know, you're like, Hanover's down 1 score.
Yes.
And it would go back and forth like that. The Blue Devils did a good job, and with a young team, everything's a learning experience, right? So they did a good job, and you can talk all you want. I got to talk to Coach McCauley a little bit before, and we were kind of sharing some stories. You can talk all you want about things you have to do to be successful, but until you actually become successful at it, do you really buy in? And they got a well-needed win last weekend. So, the big challenge today, like you said, is the Colonial Division's outstanding, and one of the top teams that are going to contend this year is West Perry.
Well, it's really going to be hard to figure out who the top teams are. There's a few teams that could contend, and a big game tonight. We'll talk about that as we move on. But the big game tonight is about 10 miles down the road to our immediate east. If you go down Route 16, Waynesboro and Shippensburg are going at it. How good is Waynesboro, I guess, is the question you have to ask.
Right, because I think Shippensburg, by all accounts, and people who you trust that know football, Shippensburg seems legit.
Wait a minute. If you're trusting Mike Monadora, then I take refuge with it.
I did verify some of the things that he told me. But,
all right.
They've got a lot of athletes back. Waynesboro's had a lot of success over the last couple years. Can they continue to retool and keep that program moving forward? So that will be a big test. But we're going to have our hands full tonight with the West Perry Mustangs, and it all starts with number 21, Kenyon Johnson.
And that's the big one tonight. But the Blue Devils, and it's not a surprise. In football, you have injuries. There's no doubt about it. They've been hit by the injury bug here, and, it's going to play a role.
It will. Talking to Coach McCauley, they're starting 2 sophomores on the offensive line. They're starting 2 sophomores now on defense with Levi Bingaman, one of their starting safeties, out for another couple weeks. Carson Sellers, a junior, that is out for the year with a knee injury. On the positive front, Big Sam Reed, probably our biggest player at 6'3", 275, walked off with crutches last week, but he is fine. That was all precautionary, so he's back. So that's a good sign. But everybody's got to go through that, Greg. We always talk about that in our basketball program. No one's going to feel sorry for you. They're going through the same things you are, and you've got to figure it out. But for a young team, it's when you've got to get younger, sometimes that becomes a real challenge.
It certainly does. You said it well. When you have to become younger, when you're already young, that's the tough part. We're going to talk a little bit about our opponents tonight, the Mustangs of West Perry, when we return on the Antrim Insurance pregame show on the F&M Trust Sports Network, MidPennBroadcasting.com, and the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7, and WRGG.org.
People say I'm too serious. Those funny ads for car insurance do nothing for me. I like Erie Insurance. It's seriously good. A great rate, legendary service, accident forgiveness. Not 1, but 8 reasons to switch. Woohoo! See, I can get as excited as the next guy.
Your local Erie agent is Antrim Insurance Agency, 717-593-0500, or visit AntrimInsurancePA.com.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
WellSpan Sports Medicine, formerly Summit Sports Medicine.
The time is now. The place, Buchanan Auto Park in Waynesboro. We take the deals the other guys can't. We give an additional $500 off any new vehicle. It's a big thank you to all our customers when, like I said, right now. It's Jeep Freedom Days. Lease a 2019 Jeep Renegade Sport for just $99. Yes, I said $99. Plus, you won't find a bigger assortment of Jeeps anywhere else. And during spring sales event, you can lease the all-new 2019 Ram 1500 for just $298. Think you have a better deal somewhere else? Stop. Bring it to Buchanan. We will beat any deal you find in the tri-state area on any in-stock Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram vehicle. Buchanan is better. Plus, with our total ownership protection plan valued over $3,000, why go anywhere else? 11194 Buchanan Trail East or online at BuchananAutoPark.com. Leases are for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. All offers end April 30th. See dealer for complete details.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
At Horace Mann, we believe educators are taking care of our children's future and deserve to have someone help them take care of theirs. That's why we're here, to help educators protect what they have today with quality, affordable insurance and prepare for tomorrow with a variety of financial solutions. Visit your Greencastle representative, Jeff Coons, at 140 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, or call 717-597-4532. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle. Great outdoors, great history, great entertainment, great relaxation. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com or call 717-552-2977 or toll free 866-646-8060.
Welcome back It is a cool night, a 64 degrees at the start of this one, a nice breeze going on. We actually wouldn't know it by the flag, but jackets are out, sweatshirts are out for the first time this year, and we turn our attention to our opponents for tonight's game. West Perry comes into the contest. They are 3-0, impressive wins in their first 3 outings, but when you look at the overall records of their opponents, you might say, hold on here a minute, they're only 2-7 combined, but there was that one win last week against the only common opponent, Camp Hill. It was 35-0 at the half, Rick, 54-9 overall. Remember, the Blue Devils lost that one 28-25. Greencastle opponents did not fare much better. They were 3 at 6-2, and the 2 of the wins go to Chambersburg. But so that's sort of, the first 2 wins for, you look at West Perry and say, okay, they won over not so good opponents, but then when you compare the Camp Hill game, you get a little bit worried about what they can do here tonight.
You do, but we talk about it all the time. They're kids, Greg, and each week's a brand new week. We should have a lot of optimism and back-to-back home games. And again, being young, sometimes there's some pressure on you when you play at home. They got over that hurdle. They got that out of the way. They're getting into their season. And even for Coach McCulley's sake, this is his second year now. He's going to be more comfortable, and I think you're going to see this team grow as the season moves on. So I think, week 2's over, and it's in the sports world, that's forever ago.
That is forever ago.
So you got to move it on, and I think the big key tonight will be, can we control the ball a little bit? David Niebauer's been an absolute workhorse for us. Can we control the clock and try to keep West Perry's offense off the field a little bit?
And when we say offense, we actually mean number 21, Kenyon Johnson, the 5'11", 185-pound senior. Have we seen him 4 years or 5-6 years maybe? Did he start as a 4th grader? I'm not really sure, but we've seen him for a while.
We've seen him, and you and I were talking before this show. It's interesting how public school sports go in cycles, right? I remember 4, 5, 6 years ago, whatever it was, you and I went up there and did a game, and West Perry looked like a midget football team. They had about 15 kids out and 2 coaches, and one was carrying the ball bag, doing all the stuff, and we beat them, by quite a bit. And West Perry's done a nice job building up. But as you said, Kenyon Johnson's a big reason. You get better when you have good players.
Oh, you certainly do. It's real easy that way, and they had some good players. We'll see those good players playing here today when we return the opening kickoff, not far off from this one here as we continue. It's the opening kickoff of game number 4, the 2019 high school football season on the F&M Trust Sports Network, midpenbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7, and WRGG.org. We'll be right back.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
WellSpan Sports Medicine, formerly Summit Sports Medicine.
If you want to sell a lot of Fords, you have to have a great team. The Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford is a #1 pick if you're working in the trenches or just chilling in the off-season. And the Ford Explorer is a run-anywhere, do-anything SUV that doesn't fumble when it comes to value. The Ford Escape, it can go deep and not bust your salary cap. Test drive one of our Pro Bowlers today and become another satisfied customer. Check out the entire team. We are KeystoneFord.com.
You might know the name Lecron. For more than 30 years, Lecron's Comfort Solutions has been taking care of heating and cooling needs for residents throughout Greencastle, Mercersburg, Waynesboro, and Chambersburg. Our professional, uniformed HVAC technicians arrive on time and treat you and your home with respect. Visit lcomfortsolutions.com and book your free estimate today. Lecron's Comfort Solutions. Local name, professional work.
Playing of our national anthem, and you know what that means. Kickoff is only moments away here at Greencastle as the Mustangs of West Perry and the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils ready to go at it here this evening on a cool night in Greencastle. Our pregame show has been brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, 1685 East Main Street, and Waynesboro. Greg Hoover along with Rick Lewis, thanks for joining us here as we get ready to get this one underway. West Perry, by the way, we were talking a little bit about who they played and opened up. They opened up against Juniata on the road, and they won that one 42-12. Then they traveled to York County Votech. They won that one 62-20, and then they had the Camp Hill game at home, 54-8 on that one. And this is their third road game out of 4. And then they'll travel again next week. They'll take on Mechanicsburg, a tough one for them before they get back to take on York, Northern York, Shippensburg, Big Spring, Waynesboro, Mifflin County to round out the season for them. Last year they finished with a pretty decent record, 8-4 overall. They got a playoff berth, and they actually won in round 1 against West York and then lost to Bishop McDevitt in that one. So pretty good season for them last year. Greencastle with the will kick off toward the west end, and it is taken by Mr. Johnson. Johnson brings the ball out from the 5-yard line, still on his feet, past the 40, past the 50. He's got one to beat, and he does. Down to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and they're on the board with a 95-yard kickoff return to start the ball game.
Well, he's electric. There's no question about it. We kind of tempted fate there, kicking the ball to him, and he made us pay for it. No flags on the field. What a start for the Mustangs. And I was just getting ready to say, Greg, to pull upsets, you got to keep the game close. You've got to just, how do you eat an elephant? Small bites at a time.
Right.
And, now it's West Perry's offensive explosion is going to put a lot of pressure on our offense because you're going to have to score points.
Wow. Just like that, he took it up straight through the middle, and then the speed was evident at that point in time. There was no one that was going to catch him. This will be Zach Quaker, one of the many Quakers that we've seen through the years playing for this team from West Perry.
Not too many teams have a 6'5" kicker.
No, not at all. He's set to kick the extra point. Snap is down. Kick is up. Looks good from here. Signal is it is good from here. Wow, 14 seconds into the ball game, Blue Devils in a hole, 7-0.
Well, and all three facets of the game are coming into play. You know, you've got to do special teams, you've got to do offense and defense, and right now the Mustangs took advantage. I do think that's the last you'll see Mr. Johnson getting a kickoff.
I think so, too. They'll go back to the Chuck Toninis philosophy.
Exactly.
We're going to squiv that one right. I don't care if they get it at the 50.
Right.
He's not going to get that one. So there it was. We wondered. And again, they're going to use him in all sorts of situations. He'll be the punt returner. He'll be the kickoff returner. And you mentioned you got a chance to talk to the coaching staff. They may think his best position is defensively.
Right, and I'm very interested to see that. They're telling me that as a linebacker, he covers side to side about as good as they've ever seen anybody do it. And we've had some, Coach Smith's been coaching for a long time, scouting for a lot of people at different levels, and that's pretty high praise.
Taylor
Conrad is deep for the Blue Devils.
Well, let's see if we can answer the bell here.
Well, that's how you do it. We'll see if they kick the Niebauer. Niebauer has a one up on Johnson there. He has a 99-yard return. Here's the kick. Squiv kick.
They are not going to.
Nope. It hits, but Niebauer will get it. No, that is
Conrad
will get it at the 25, returns it up to the 30-yard line.
Well, we talked about that last week, Greg, that teams are going to stop kicking the Niebauers. He's done an exceptional job. There's a chance it's been one of our best offensive plays.
Yeah, it's the kickoff. You're right. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. They will move from left to right here on your computer screen, on your radio dial. They'll move from Mercersburg to Waynesboro, from the high school to the primary school. Depends on what your bearing is, from west to east. Greencastle with the junior quarterback, Zach Cole, 6 foot, 150 pound, working out of the pistol formation, and Niebauer gets the first call, and they rush him out of bounds. I don't even know they're going to give him down. They're going to take a yard away from it, so it's going to be a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, just, again, I think now the Blue Devils just need to get their footing, get organized. Zach Cole and Adam Root have formed a real nice combination, throwing the ball, 2 tall kids with a good connection. And obviously David Niebauer has done an outstanding job as only a sophomore, been over 20 carries every game, and I think he ran for over 180 last week.
He's going to get it again straight up the middle this time, and a couple yards on that one. Well, this will be the first time I think that Root will be outsized by his defender.
And that's a really interesting point, because that's been a good play for us, and it's smart on the Blue Devils' part. A lot of times Adam Root is 6'3", jumps real well, and that's been a real weapon, but now he does have a guy looking down on him on the other side.
They will put
interesting
Zach
matchup.
Quaker,
good call there, Greg.
Back to the shotgun formation. They're going to swing it out, get him running a little bit. Niemeyer try to go around the end, and no such go on that one. And that'll be a 3 quick and out for the Blue Devils. They'll punt it away and see if they can flip the field a little bit on the Adam Root punt. That has been, though he had a couple missed kicks so far this season, but when he gets a hold of them, Rick, he can boot them.
And he punted well last year as well. It's a lonely position back there, 15 yards on your own. But like you said, when he, consistently, he needs to get a little more consistent. But he has a chance to be a very good punter.
Well, as we mentioned,
that's a good one there.
Yep, it's going to go to Herrera at the 32-yard line. Herrera comes up, and he is brought down at the 40. Nice stop made in there by Adam Krug for the Blue Devils. So that time they kicked it away, from number 21, from Johnson.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
So 1st and 10, we'll see what their offense looks like. Last time we didn't get a chance to see that. They'll work from the left hash mark, moving left to right. They're in their all-white uniforms, green numbers, green helmets.
And it looks like Eli Puchowski, I believe, is a junior, is going to be quarterback here. And they do that a lot. They move Johnson around. He looks like he's as a tailback.
Play action fake, rolling to the right, looking to throw the ball.
Oh,
he has Tony Mayu, now he throws it. Intercepted by the Blue Devils and Root. Root's at the 40. He's at the 30 down the sideline, chased out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So that's how you answer the call.
Huge play by Adam Root. We were fortunate he had guys deep. Didn't see him, try to check down, and Adam Root stepped in front. Big play by the junior.
Yes, it was. He did have some men open early, but he wasn't set ready to pass. So big play. And actually, Greencastle now is about their 4th interception of the season, maybe even more. They've been coming up with the INTs. Now puts them in excellent field position inside the 30. They're going to spot it at the 28-yard line.
And with the weapon Nathan Kirkwood's become, we're actually in field goal range.
Yes, we are. Looking to pass. Cole chased out of the pocket. Can't get rid of it. Now still on his feet. Broke a tackle or two. Man, everybody's back there in white shirts. And down he goes for a loss at the 30, 20, 32-yard line.
Yeah, had some time initially, good coverage downfield, and then there was nowhere to go, and did a good job keeping the play alive, but just nowhere to go with the ball. And probably a smart play there, not forcing anything. It was only first down, live the play another day.
So they will spot it. They started at the 28. I said the 32 is the 28.
Now here where the Blue Devils have to be careful. They can't. They don't want to get greedy.
Don't need to make it all up at once. From the pistol formation, they'll give it. No, fake play action. Nice play action. Out to Tony Mayu. Mayu takes the ball down to the 25-yard line. So that's a nice little pickup. Actually,
got it back.
About 8 yards on the play. Now they're down. They still need 7 yards for the first down, but nice play.
And you saw the closing speed of Kenyon Johnson there. As Mayhew it looked like he had some room, and he got closed in a hurry.
Trey Wood at the fullback position. Actually, he's more of a I don't know what you call it, wing back. Yeah. Now looking to pass straight back and past the root. Ooh.
Yeah, that wasn't.
That was close.
Yeah.
That was close. And for the defense and breaking up the play is Jordan Erbacher for West Perry.
Yeah, he did a nice job making a break on the ball. That could have been a pick there, but fortunately didn't get there quite in time. But here comes a long one.
42, right? 42-yard field goal attempt.
Yep.
32-42. He kicked the 41-yarder the other night. 42 is in his range. He can put 3 on the board. Snap is down. Here comes the kick. Line drive shot up in the air through the upright.
Wow.
Yep. 42-yarder will do the trick.
Greg, that had been good from 50.
Yep. Had the leg.
42 yards out is up and good.
So Kirkwood making the name for himself early on here, and Blue Devils cut the margin to 7-3 with 8:46 to go here in the opening quarter. You said as soon as they got down in that, and I would love to know what his range is. We don't know that yet, and you really got to test it in a game situation, and we'll see what he could do. But we do know somewhere in that 45 he's good for.
I'll tell you what, and I don't know, first of all, a lot of good things have to happen there. Good snap, good hold. High school football is still high school football, so none of that's all guaranteed. That all worked. The line gave him time to kick it. But, wow, I tell you what, that's special at a sophomore.
Yes.
You've made 2 field goals in your career, and both are over 40 yards.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
And he still has not missed an extra point.
Kirkwood set to kick off. Last time it was disastrous. As Johnson went, there's a squiv kick, and it's going to roll down to the 15-yard line, and that is going to be taken by Herrera again. Herrera is stopped at the 37-yard line. That's still better than a touchdown, right?
Yeah, a decent field position, but like you said, you got to take what you can get here, and they just can't kick the ball to number 21 anymore, Kenyon Johnson, at all, because he's just too explosive. It's hard enough to keep him out of plays instead of handing him to him. So I don't think you'll see that anymore. And he's back at the tailback position. Be curious to see if that's their main what they do.
They have Thoman in the fullback position, and he gets the call on first man through, and he just keeps rolling and rumbling very close to the first down as he comes from the left side of the line. It's going to be about 2 yards shy of that. It'll be a 2nd down and 8.
Robert McKeer in the
Well,
tackle for the Blue Devils.
That's the trouble when you key on your feature back, then the fullback gets a little bit of a running room.
Yeah, you got it. That's the advantage of having a superstar.
This time they give it to him right away.
Nice tackle there.
Great tackle at the line of scrimmage. Give credit where credit is due to Taylor Conrad.
Oh, and another sophomore who starts for us, stepped up. I mean, that was picture perfect form. Wrapped him up, brought him down for what, about a 2-yard loss, maybe?
Well, it was 2. It was 2nd and 2, so it's 2nd or 3rd and 1 now, so 1 yard loss. My math is correct. So that they got him right away. Now someone has to be a spy on him. You know,
I
it
would
might
have to
might be Conrad. Here we go. They're going to move. Oh, there's
you can't have two guys moving.
They have two guys in motion. First penalty of the ball game goes against West Perry. 5-yard motion penalty. That'll march them back to the 40-yard line, still in their territory. I don't understand why their coach is arguing that.
I don't know why they're arguing. The quarterback's looking for it there.
There's
He's
a
like,
timeout.
I need to play, coach.
Yeah. They take a timeout. We're going to take a short one, too. Back in 30 seconds right after these messages on the F&M Trust Sports Network, MidPennBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7, and WRGG.org.
When it comes to your HVAC needs, you want to call the experts. At Lecron's Comfort Solutions, we specialize in the sale and service of Trane Mitsubishi electric ductless systems. These heating and air conditioning systems provide you maximum comfort at home. As the Trane Mitsubishi Electric Ductless Pro, Lecron's Comfort Solutions is proud to serve the greater Greencastle area, including Mercersburg, Waynesboro, and Chambersburg. Lecron Comfort Solutions. Visit lcomfortsolutions.com and book your free estimate today.
3rd down and 8 facing West Perry from the shotgun. Johnson at quarterback throws, has the man wide open. Boy, he slipped and fell, but he got the first down plus 5 yards. 5 yards, wide open. No one guarding Jordan Erbacher there. So, you know, this, Rick, we've seen little too often. Play well for 3 or 4 downs, 3 downs defensively, give up the big play. This time Johnson under center, throws it up in the air to Erbacher on this side, the near side of the field. He tapped it up in the air. That was a dangerous play, but no one came down with it for the Blue Devils, so that'll be a 2nd and 10.
You're exactly right. You know, that's youth. Coach McCulley and I were talking about that. You know, we went through it last year. He's going through it this year. You know, you play well for spurts, and you're like, wow, we're just about there. And unfortunately, you can't sustain it. So hopefully the Blue Devils good second effort there by the West Perry ball carrier.
That was Thoman. He was lined up in the I formation. Yep. They gave it to him as the tailback.
He got stopped initially at the line of scrimmage and pushed it forward. That would probably be the most concerning thing if I was the Blue Devils right now, the push they're getting up the middle.
They certainly are. 3rd and 3. They give it to Thoman again. He stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, and they answered that?
Yep, they did that time.
Yep.
Again, this is what they're doing well. But now it's a 4th down situation. Let's see what we get the call from Robert Bowden.
Yep. Number 70, Jack Sullivan.
Be interested to see where they line up Johnson on this play.
Well, they've been going no huddle. Now they're going back to the huddle. They've been going up under center and from the shotgun. This time they're going to go full house backfield. And when I say full house, there's 4 in the backfield. I don't even know who they're going to snap it to. They give it to Johnson. Johnson has plenty of room. Breaks one tackle around the left side. Gone. There he goes. One man to beat, down to the 10, to the 5, and he's in for the touchdown.
That looked like the old videos of like the Notre Dame 4 horsemen. They had 4 guys lined up in the backfield. Just a very unique formation. You said, I'm not sure who they're going to snap it to. I think there was little doubt who it was going to go to.
I knew who they were going to snap it to. Just trying to add some mystery to the play.
Exactly. But, you know, he's a heck of a player, and his speed to the outside is at a different level. But the blocking he's getting at the point of attack, no one's even touching him until he's 7 yards down the field.
No,
he doesn't even have to break a tackle till then.
Snap awaiting. There it is. Kick is up. It is good. And so, just like that, at 6:10 to go in the opening quarter, the Mustangs have opened up a 14-3 lead. Again, Rick, you know, they lined up 4 guys in a straight line. They snapped it back. They ran to the left. They had the blocking. They cut off the ends, which is what you got to do in that situation. And again, the Blue Devils had periods of great defense.
Yep.
And then periods of not so great defense. That's what they have to correct. If they could play a whole series of great defense, they'll be okay. But they haven't been able to do that in many of their series throughout this season so far.
Right, and then they'll get better as they get older and more mature. And, you know, some of it gets a little physicality. When you have a sophomore trying to bring down a senior, that's a big difference. So, you know, the biggest thing now is Greencastle has to continue to keep a real positive attitude, grind a little bit, and, you know, at least put 3 more back on the board. They've got to stay within shouting distance. Oh, an onside kick.
And covered by the Blue Devils.
Ethan Miller, number 23, jumped on it. I'm not sure if he tried the onside kick or was trying to squib it. It didn't, because the coaching staff and him are having a discussion right now.
Yeah, that may not have been the play.
No, because no one on Westbury charged down there to get it. So I'm not sure. But the Blue Devils, great field position at their own 49.
6:09 to go in the opening quarter. We've had 3 scores up on the board, 2 by West Perry, 1 by Greencastle, the 42-yard field goal by Kirkwood. Snap, handoff to Niedbauer. Niedbauer gets chased out of bounds after crossing the 50. So he went from the 49 to the 49.
Forced out of bounds inside Mustang territory.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 coming up here. They'll set it at the right hash mark. Blue Devils still moving left to right here in the opening quarter of play. Again, a 14-3 lead for the Mustangs. And Blue Devils come out, working out of the pistol. Niedmeyer, the running back in the back. Wing is Wood. They give it to Niedmeyer. Has a little hole this time. Gets a little run. Second effort.
Nice
little push through. Going to be 1 yard shy of the first down as he comes up to the numbers at near the 40-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 42-yard line. 2 yards shy. 1 yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, real good effort. Nice hole by the guys up front. And, you know, they're not getting the credit they deserve. You know, there's a reason he's been able to run for 100 yards. Obviously, he's a big individual talent, but they've been doing a nice job opening up holes.
They're going to be Tony Mayu in motion, but they're going to give it to Niedmeyer. He gets the first down as he goes over the 40. About a 3-yard gain on that play. That's a great deception move with Tony Mayu in motion. And they get the first down.
Yeah, Zach Cole does a nice job handling the ball back there. And that's, you know, those are little things that go unseen that, you know, that make a big difference. And that might be, you know, if you don't carry out your proper assignment, if Tony Mayhew doesn't look like he's getting the ball, maybe we don't get a first down. So that's a real good job, and they're going to do the same play here.
And it fakes it again to him. Niedmeyer, nice little move and a 4-yard pickup straight up the middle. Crosses the 40 down to the 36-yard line. So the Blue Devils showing a little bit of life offensively, Rick.
Well, they're getting into field goal range pretty quick.
Yeah. Yep. So you got to figure, let's see, they got to get into the 40s. They got to get down to the about the 23-yard line. So the 25-yard line's maybe where they're looking at. There's a double shift. And Niedmeyer again. Niedbauer again. Running around the left side. He's over the 25. He's over the 10. Now he shifts back over. He tries to get around. They cut off the angle on him. He couldn't get back in, but he's down inside the 5-yard line, and a great run and another first down for the Blue Devils.
Huge run by David Niedbauer. He continues to impress. Again, only a sophomore. That was a 40-yard pickup. Showed great speed getting to the outside.
6-yard line is where they will spot it. Blue Devils would love to put 7 up on the board here. Tony Mayu in motion. Niedbauer again with the ball straight up the middle. This time they stop him. They keep pushing him back forward. Motion is going to have him 2 yards up inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
No gain on the play, 2nd and goal.
So the Blue Devils, clock winding down, under 4 minutes here at the first quarter.
And I think they're good with that.
Yeah.
I think they're just going to try to shorten this game up a little bit. They've got the ball down in their end of the field, and you can see the coaches are taking their time calling the plays. They're in no rush. They want to keep the ball away from the Mustangs as long as they can.
Play clock under 20.
Timeout.
Something Coach McCauley did not like about that, so he stops the clock there. Now, I think that's it is we don't really call it a hurry-up offense anymore because it's just a no-huddle offense. Back in the day, it was a hurry-up offense. But I think what you're saying is exactly true. You got to keep them off. They scored that last touchdown, Rick, in 2 minutes and 28 seconds. They scored the first one in 14 seconds. So, they're not taking a lot of time to score touchdowns. Don't let them on the field with their offense. And even though they don't use a huddle, pretend like you're using a huddle, or at least take your time between plays.
Right. You've got it. You can look over. You just have to stay disciplined. The coaches can see the play clocks clearly now. So you just have to watch that clock wind, because you're really the only thing you got to do is not the only thing, but one of the main things is the more Kenyon Johnson touches the ball, the more he's going to just put on a show.
You're absolutely right. From the pistol, they're going to move the two guys, the tight end.
Maybe their coach had a point about why that was a penalty.
That's
before.
right. Niebuhr trying to get around the left side, picks up a couple yards on the play to a third down, and 1 yard, I think, is all they're going to give him credit for. 3rd and goal to go. So they got 2 more opportunities. Yeah, I could understand it, because Greencastle's done that twice in a row with no flag. Now maybe they were set.
Yeah,
it's the difference. As long as you're not set.
And again, here they're just kind of standing, waiting, watching that clock go. I think that's a good job.
Down under 20,
especially when you have 40. The ball there. Looks like they're changing the play.
Maybe Cole sees something he wants to change. There's the snap. This was Tony Mayu on the reverse. He's in for the touchdown.
Big answer by the Blue Devils.
Yes, it was. Mayu from 3 yards, we'll call it 3 yards out. And the Blue Devils, a big touchdown right there. Kirkwood in to do the extra point chores. Don't like to say it before, but we won't then. Nathan, the sophomore. His holder is Cole. A chance to bring this within 4.
And they don't have enough guys on the field.
Oh, there's an offside. Yep. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's better than snapping it in a panic.
Yeah,
for sure.
Now, was that a heads-up play on whoever did that, or just to get the penalty? And because Kirkwood has the foot, or was it a mistake?
I think they didn't have enough guys, so someone stepped up in a spot. Whoa. Is it a fake or a bad snap?
Go down to it. Anyway, they didn't get the point.
No, I could. The snap was a little high.
Conversion attempt is unsuccessful.
Yeah,
but you don't know. You don't know what was called.
Yep. 14-9 is what we have here on the board. Nevertheless, despite that, 14-9, the Blue Devils get a touchdown, and right now, Rick is keeping it close, and that's what's important at this part of the game. 2:47 up on the clock, and just to give you an idea, that took them, I had to do the math to figure out how long that took them to get that touchdown. It was a 7-play drive.
And David Niebauer must have had 5 carries in there for probably about 45 yards.
Yep. 51 yards, 7-play drive.
Nathan Kirkwood in the kickoff for the Blue Devils.
So David Niebauer well on his way to another 100-yard day.
3 minutes and 24 seconds is how long it took.
Cheerleader for a night. I love this.
Yeah,
the little cheerleader girls reminds me of my daughter when she was that age out there.
There's a squib kick again, and they went to the right side. He bobbles it, picks it up, and will now run with it, trying to cross the center, back to the center of the field. Gets it be up to about the 28, so that's good position for the Blue Devils defensively. Wes Perry takes over the football now.
That's a real good kick, too. It wasn't just a squib kick where they got it there. He drove it down, made the Mustangs make a play, and they were unable to field it.
So the officials will mark it at the 27-yard line.
Johnson's back at quarterback.
They like to run the veer, the option play. They only have one setback in the one, and there it is. Puts it in the belly of the fullback, and he goes down right away. Blue Devils did a good job. But what you got to watch here is when Johnson pulls it out. and when he pulls it out, that's when it gets dangerous. He loves to stick it in there in the belly, and then run down the sideline a little bit, pull the ball out, and then goes.
Yeah, and they're setting that up. They're setting that up to do it. That fullback is so close to the quarterback. Here comes the
four horsemen line.
line.
The four in the line. They
Shocker who they snapped it to.
Right to Johnson. Johnson breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, breaks a third tackle. Here he comes down the left sideline again and chased out of bounds after getting the first down.
Great job by the Blue Devils initially to get penetration. Weren't able to wrap up Kenyon Johnson, and there's a reason he's getting looked at by a higher level.
So first
Hopefully
down.
He's looking over everybody.
Yeah. That higher level, yes. 1st and 10, left hash mark. Right to left is what West Perry is moving. They'll bring a wide out to the near side of the field. And
it is unique how close those fullbacks are.
I know.
Coach Bob Craig would be proud of this power eye.
Full house, yes, the power eye. In, out, and now he keeps it. Almost lost it.
Great block.
Down the sideline he goes, and he gets knocked out of bounds by Adam Root, but not before he picks up a chunky yardage down to the 30-yard line in Blue Devil territory.
Great block here on the outside by the wide receiver. I'm sorry I don't have his number, but he took our cornerback and just knocked him down. Johnson does an amazing job of holding on to that ball to the very end on that. I mean, he literally ripped it out of his own fullback's hand. That's now they're going to go with 4 wides. We haven't seen this yet.
Nope, 1 in the backfield, 3 to the right, 1 to the short side of the field, and they give it to the fullback. That's hard to read. Fullback gets caught and thrown down early on. That is Ted Sigler, excuse me. McCune gets credit with the tackle.
Landon Sears also was in there, number 76, and he's gotten into the backfield a couple times here tonight. So, again, you've said it, Greg, a couple good stops.
There it was.
And they got to keep that momentum going.
Tobin goes into the fullback position. They'll put 2 to the left, 1 to the right, and a double tight end to the right side, single tight end. And that time, fumble! It's on the ground, picked up by the Blue Devils. He's still running.
And that's what we just talked about. Johnson pulled it out at the very last. It was almost too late.
Yeah.
And he pulled it out, and he really caused the fumble.
You could see him pulling it out, the ball out, and then the ball went down. Now, the Cardinal sin was, I don't know who recovered it. He tried to run with it. They tell you not to do that. They say pick it up, but that's okay. And I think he's getting that little extra right now, but that's okay.
And no one loves the Greencastle kids more than I, but we don't have a lineman who's going to beat Johnson in a race down the field anyway.
That's true.
Just fall on it and get the ball.
1st and 10, Blue Devils with a chance here to get things on their side of the field. And the scoreboard. Niedbauer to the left side of the line, and 1-yard pickup.
That'll probably be the last play of the first quarter, and if you're the Blue Devils, you're 14-9, you're still in the game, and you're chopping the tree down.
And you really are. You're going to take that and let the quarter run out, and we're going to let the quarter run out too. Well,
I can't imagine they're going to run another play.
We'll see what happens here. Now, well, I'm a little reluctant. Is the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and also the sportspage.blog. And let me see what else. Midpenn Broadcasting, did we mention that? 93.7 WRGG, and of course WRGG.org. We'll be right back.
It's Greg Kennedy from Buchanan Chevrolet in Waynesboro, and we are doing crazy deals. Up to $15,000 off the all-new 2019 Silverado Crew Cab, including the Trail Boss. What the truck? We have new body-style Silverados that we're selling as low as $27,500. From now to the end of the month, we will give you a 10-year powertrain warranty with the purchase of your new vehicle. Only at Buchanan Chevrolet. Visit our showroom at 1035 East Main Street or shop our inventory online at BuchananAutomotiveInc.com. Find new roads. Hello, it's Greg Kennedy from Buchanan Chevrolet in Waynesboro. I usually like my commercials loud with a lot of noise and music, but I wanted to take all that out so you can hear this very special announcement. Most of our pre-owned vehicles will now come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That means if you currently have a 7th grader and you buy a vehicle today, he or she will just be finishing college when it finally runs out of warranty. Buchanan is better. Visit our showroom at 1035 East Main Street or shop our inventory online at BuchananAutomotiveInc.com.
First quarter's in the books, 14-9. It is the West Perry Mustangs on top of this one. Greencastle tried to come back to that little reverse thing they run with Tony Mayu, but this time West Perry was able to stop it. Last time they got a score out of it, so you go to it again, but no go for the Blue Devils. Third down and a loss of the yards, so it's third down and 11 as West Perry gets the stop behind the line of scrimmage. Greencastle out of the pistol formation. Niemauer is the back. It's a fake play action. Here comes Cole, the quarterback, throws hard, almost intercepted by who? Johnson. Got a hand on it, couldn't bring it in. Looked like Cole had some running room there, but decided to throw.
Yeah, Zach's more of a thrower than a runner. That's not really what he's going to do. Just kind of threw it a little behind there, and Johnson got his hand on it.
Now, here's the deal. With Johnson and that veer offense, which is really an option offense, you're good. That's the chance you take.
Yep, absolutely.
You take the chance you're
It's
going to
like
fumble
anything. If you're a
now.
passing team, you take the chance you're going to throw interceptions. So there's always a give and take. Adam Root, good kick.
Going to kick it to Johnson at the 30-yard line. Johnson now at the 35. Going to go across the field. Nice
great straight arm.
Yeah, he's at the 30, the 40, the 50, the 45, and the 40, and then he's brought down out of bounds there, and that's where they're deep, not deep, but inside Greencastle territory. There is a discussion, penalty flag on the play. See who it goes against. You would
back
think,
where it would be.
Yeah. Each team with one penalty through the first quarter.
Coach McCulley having a discussion with Adam Root. I don't think that's the direction he wanted him to kick it.
Yeah. Look downfield, see where 21 is.
Yep.
Wait for
I'm sure. I don't know how they do it, but I'm sure there's somebody yelling. One of the up backs should be yelling to Adam what direction to kick it to.
Motion to call against the Blue Devils. That penalty has been declined.
Well, that's interesting.
Well, they moved it 5 yards.
Oh, they declined it. I'm sorry. It was after. Okay, that makes sense.
But they moved it up 5 yards from where it went out. I guess. I thought they did. They looked like they did. Oh, well.
They got pretty good field position. I was surprised if they were going to make them re-kick that.
37-yard lines where West Perry takes over here. Their first possession of the second quarter. Is Johnson throws and threw
Is that a lateral?
Well,
went out of bounds, then it didn't matter, but that was pretty darn close.
Yeah, it was. It was a strange pass. They had three receivers right in a clump, and a Greencastle defender running right in the middle of it who had a shot at it, as a matter of fact.
And I think that's what made him throw it high.
Yeah.
But that was not a smooth operating play.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left, I formation in the backfield. Full back and an up back. Working out of the left hash, long count. And there's the option again. This time looked like a little busted play. I thought the fullback moved a little quick. And
that's where they stacked the receivers, Greg. Remember up at West Perry a couple years ago, they were doing that on both sides. It was a very unique formation on both sides.
Right.
That's the first we've seen that tonight. So West Perry comes at you with a lot of different things offensively.
Big third down play for both teams here. I formation again, that double stack on the right and one to the left. Tight ends to the left, they give it to, Johnson now he pitches. Bad pitch on the ground, ball still there.
We got
still loose and the Blue Devils have it again. Third turnover of the game for West Perry. This one at the 48-yard line for the Blue Devils.
6 foot, 200-pound senior jumped on it.
Yep, McCune with another one. And that one will be the Blue Devils ball again. Well, big third down it was. Blue Devils got it back.
48-yard line.
Well, you can't say the Blue Devils haven't gotten the breaks tonight.
Tell you what, 3 turnovers in literally just over a quarter. That's amazing. That'll keep you around.
They got to make this one work. Nothing they would like to do is take the lead here and change the momentum a little bit. Here's the pitch now to Niemauer. Niedbauer trying to get some running room, but he's only going to get back up to the line of scrimmage. What they're trying to do is and Vern and Camp Hill kept saying this, got to get him in space.
Yep.
Got to get him some running room, and that time they tried to do that.
Well, as the year goes on, everyone watches video, everyone talks to other people. They know he's a focal point of the offense. So where can you find running room for him? Where can you come up with maybe a play that's not on tape, week in and week out? It's kind of like a long, quick pitch.
Play action,
Flag
on the play.
here.
And then a bad pass, incomplete. Not a bad pass. He just had to throw it low. He was under heavy pressure.
Not sure what the flag is, but Coach McCauley's not happy.
Yeah. He and the official exchanging a few words there, I think. It's going to go against
They're both pointing to a spot.
Yeah.
And obviously they both saw two different things on the same spot.
And they're still having that discussion with the line judge here.
And the line judge is going to win that one.
I think so. Still awaiting the call from the referee. We haven't had that yet. Now they'll bring in the other line judge on the opposite side from the West Perry side.
So I'm just going to take an educated guess. It has something to do with the number of guys on the line of scrimmage, that one thought one was on and one thought one wasn't. Yep.
A procedure against the Blue Devils. So that'll be their second penalty of the game.
The procedure the call against the Blue Devils have been declined.
Oh, they declined it.
All that for a decline penalty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess West Perry could have told him that earlier. Saved a couple minutes.
9:47, 14-9. West Perry leading. We're in the second quarter. Receiver to the left. That's to the near side here. This is Adam Root. Two wings in this alignment. And in motion goes Niemeyer to the outside. Back, Root. They're going to set up the screenplay, and they get it to
Mayhew.
Mayhew, yes. Mayhew gets close to that first down on the perfectly executed screen. He's 2 yards shy of it on a fourth down situation.
4th and 3 here. See what they. This is an interesting decision for Coach McCauley here. Cole's still out there. So is Niebauer.
I was going to ask you, what would you do?
Well, there's two schools of thought, right? You're trying to pull the upset. You have nothing to lose.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I was going to say two schools
of
thought.
Yeah, go for it or don't.
Yeah.
But
same alignment in the backfield. And
he's going to think about it.
Yeah, he's got 2 timeouts.
Yeah, no, that's
left.
a good timeout.
Yeah.
I want to make sure everyone's. I wouldn't say it's a huge play, but
no, but if you go for it and get it, it is a huge play. If you don't,
What's interesting, I'm having this conversation with a couple friends of mine who field position isn't what it used to be at the college level, and it's starting to matriculate down to the high school level. It used to be, you pin them back, and with the spread offenses and how fast teams score anymore, and they you got to cover the whole field. A lot of teams struggle more in the red zone anymore than they do at different spots. So he's going to go for it, and I think this makes a lot of sense. Maybe try to draw them off sides.
I'm going to go back with your original statement. If you're trying to pull the upset, you got to take chances like this. We'll see what happens. It's Tony Mayhew on the draw. He's got it, and a few more yards. Still rolling. The 35 down to the 34-yard line. First down, Blue Devils here on this drive.
Great call by Coach McCauley. They did that inside scissor handoff to Tony Mayhew and gained probably about, 9 yards?
Yeah. Nice pickup. 1st and 10 now from the 34-yard line inside West Perry territory. Blue Devils moving right to left in the second quarter here.
And here's where they can take their time now.
Yeah.
Get back to taking their time.
Going to give it to Niebauer. Niebauer looking for some running room. Has a little bit of it. Goes up over to 30. So that'll be a gain of almost 4 yards. They'll take that on first down.
Absolutely. Chew the clock down. Keep it.
Yeah, in a perfect world, they'll take 8 minutes off the clock and score.
Well, and it also changes the urgency when you have it on their side. They're in field goal range, as we've seen. So they don't have to panic here. They can take their time.
This will be a 57-yard field goal?
Oh, my God. Well,
that's a 30. You add 17, 47. 47 yards field goal, yeah. They're going to run that reverse the other way, but this time,
Big tackle
time,
there.
Tony Mayhew gets crunched and looked like a wrestling move down at the 30.
Big hit. This will be an interesting call. I wonder if they'll go with that little screen, but they have Root on smaller cornerback on Root up at the top there.
They do now. This time they have switched him with Jordan Erbacher, who's 5'10". They're going to fake that play, pitch out to Niebauer. Had a little trouble handling the ball. Didn't get as much yard as maybe he would have. And you don't see that play often from the Blue Devils. You said a play you haven't seen.
Yeah, and that's what that is, a little wrinkle. That was a little slow developing, though.
Yeah. They're going to stay with it here now.
Kirkwood's in.
Oh, he is. Now, what are we going to call this one? He's going to sit at the 34. Where's the spot at? The 34-yard line. This will be a 44-yard field goal, right?
I still would take my time. There's 20 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah.
I would run this down as low as I could.
44-yard field goal. Snap is down. Kick is up. He's
got it.
Yes,
I mean,
he does.
those are bombs. And they're not close, Greg.
Nope.
That field goal is good.
44-yard field goal is good. That's his second of the ball game and brings the Blue Devils within 2, 14-12 at the 7:31 mark. Now, to the best of my knowledge, and my knowledge can be debated at times, the school record is a 49-yarder.
Well, I count on you and Vern for historical data around here.
Yes, 49-yarder. I could almost tell you the year. Probably, I mean, I have to think about the year.
Well, he's only going to get stronger and fill out. I mean, and these aren't barely inching across the crossbar.
No, that had the distance. So, I mean, I mean, try to think of the year. It would have been, I think, 2011. How long has he been out of school? When did he graduate? Christian Hoover would have been the kid, so figure that one out. Against Shippensburg here, as a matter of fact. So that was there. That's a tool. That's a weapon.
Yep.
In there. So
it really changes your play call.
Oh, it does.
When you don't have to take, especially in games like this, you can keep it close. I think that's a good decision.
And they're going to cover it at the 30 to 28-yard line. Yeah.
So if you're the West all you're going, all right. They're hanging around. It's 14-12. But we've had 3 turnovers in a quarter and a half.
Yeah.
And very bizarre, this high-powered offense, really, they scored on the long kick return. The offense hasn't done a whole lot, so very bizarre.
You take that kickoff out of this game, and it's a 12-7 ball game. Trips to the right side now with Johnson at quarterback. One man in the backfield. Fakes. Looks to go long. Throws over the middle. Yes, he is wide open. The pass is complete.
He's gone.
He's at the 50. He's at
Hopefully
the 40.
Adam Root can get
He's
him.
at the 30. Root's the only guy that can get him, and
got
he
it.
does. Down inside the 20 at the 15-yard line. The pass to Erbacher. That's not the first time they've connected with him, and that was a big play. That's the second time he's been wide open.
When their offense just looked at me and said, "Shut up there. We got it well under control." That was a great play design. They've been kind of in that formation, running the option. They faked it and threw it to the tight end the wide receiver over the middle, and he was wide open.
Yeah.
Great hustle by Adam Root to get him, but not after he gained, and we've got a penalty.
It's procedure.
The West Perry coach is out of his mind over there. He's not buying it. And I got to be honest with you, I don't know how there was procedure when they just were walking up to the ball.
Yeah, I don't know how he said it. They're going to wind the clock up.
Yeah, I'm sure they're giving him an explanation of what's going on, but it's just bizarre. Both those calls have been literally when they're walking up to the ball.
They walk up to the ball now.
And there's a flag, and it's very weird.
Double tight end, they move one to the other side. Wideouts both sides of the field, 2 in the backfield. They give it to fullback, pull it out. Johnson with the football down inside the 10-yard line and still in bounds. They'll wind the clock and keep it going. The clock stop. The play clock starts. 20 with the stop. Pick up a 4 now, 2nd and 6.
And they can still get a first down inside.
They can go to the 4-yard line.
Football just inside the 10-yard line.
I formation again. Tailback gets the call. He's going to walk in for the touchdown, and that is going to be credited to Adam Thoman.
Yep, nice run. Real good blocking up there. He was in before our safety was even, could get him in the goal line. So West Perry, answered what we were saying. They really didn't put a lot of drives, but again, that really wasn't a drive. That was 3 plays.
Yeah, only 3 plays.
Is that what it was?
3 plays.
Yep.
3 plays, and actually though it started at the 28, so it was 28-2, 22, 70, 72 yards. Snap is down, and the kick is up.
And that young man can kick it.
Yes, he can.
Quaker's extra point is up
Adam
and
Root
good.
almost got to that.
Yeah, he did.
Making the score, West Perry 21, Greencastle Antrim 12.
21-12. It was.
So if you're West Perry, you're out there saying, guys, if we can just hold on to the football, we can get control of this game. For the Blue Devils, they've just got to keep chopping. They've got to continue to take time off the clock. They've got to continue to work the ball. And you know what? If they can at least get another 3 here, they've got to feel great going into halftime.
Well, they do. You know, again, you stopped and you looked at last week's ball game against Camp Hill. It was 35-0 at halftime with a team that beat Greencastle. So you're thinking, man, can we stay in this game at all? And yes, obviously we can. 21-12. Turnovers are the great equalizer in any sport, and that Greencastle has taken advantage of it. And you know the
45,
Zach Quaker will kick. You're right; he has a pretty good foot himself.
I forget what the statistic was, so I'm probably off, but it's something like 75% of the NFL games. You can just look at the takeaway, giveaway, and that's who wins the game.
That's what wins the ball game. He's going to loft this one up in the air.
That's a good call. That's exactly. It's like a wedge up there.
Yeah, it was. He got it up in the air, and it is taken by Tony Mayhew. It returns it to the 28-yard line.
Good coverage, actually.
Yeah.
What a nice high kick allowed him to get down. So it'll be interesting here. Blue Devils have been moving the ball pretty well the last couple possessions, kind of stalled. So let's see if they can break through here.
So 5:54 to go. They got a touchdown and 2 field goals in this one so far for the Blue Devils. So they got 3 scores. West Perry the same, but there's been touchdowns. Cole from the pistol. And it is Niedbauer with the ball, the carrier. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4 yards upfield for a 2nd and 6 situation.
55, Seth Rosenberry on the
I agree with you, Rick. We haven't seen the Root situation, the throw to Root, and again he has the shorter of the 2 defenders on him at this time. Look for Niemeyer, wasn't there, play action. Now he's stuck. Now Cole will take it.
Holding is coming back.
Yeah, it's going to come back.
They may decline that, though.
Yeah. Is that to the ball, to the line of scrimmage on a 3rd down situation? It is a holding penalty against the Blue Devils, and wait to see if they do decline. Robert Bowden making the decision for West Perry. They're going to take it.
That's a spot foul, right?
Yeah, it is.
So that's
a
pretty
back,
big one, yeah.
Only the 2nd penalty against the Blue Devils. Is that a 5-10-yarder?
I feel like this could be a screen pass.
After the penalty is assessed,
Could be.
It's going to bring up about a 2nd and 20.
Long, a lot of, well, we say a lot of grass, a lot of turf in between now. 2nd and 20. Nope. Going to Root. Root makes the catch, but he's hit right away at the 20-yard line.
To 81, Adam Root.
So a little bit of gain on the play.
Their corners, that was number 14. Sorry, the lights aren't on up here. It's getting hard to see.
We need the lights on, right?
Jordan Erbacher, their corners are closing quickly. He was just late getting to the ball that time as well.
Cole calling out the signals after receiving them from the sideline. Niedbauer in the upright position as the feature back in this offense. 2 receivers to the right. Straight back looking to pass. Swing pass out to Niedbauer. Has some running room. Johnson's going to meet him. And Johnson trips him up as he goes over the 30-yard line. So a 4th down situation from the 30. They're going to be about 8 yards shy of the 1st down. 4:19 to go in the quarter. And the half, as a matter of fact. 21-12. The West Perry lead.
So here's a big possession.
Yes.
This is a big, big possession. West Perry has a lot of momentum. They're probably going to get the ball in decent field possession, and they're going to have, for them, more than enough time to do some damage. So big possession from the Blue Devils. Not a good punt.
No. And Herrera was back. They did not send Johnson back. It went out of bounds from where we see at around the 42, but they're going to bring that up. You know how they
45, I think.
Yeah, is that where it's at? That's not too bad. 45, but still pretty good position.
Yeah, so the defense needs to step up now because what you can't get is this game getting too far out of hand. You just don't have the firepower to come back from a big lead because you know West Perry's going to score some more in the second half.
Yeah, so you got to keep them off the board right now.
Yep.
You got to come up with a play here again.
Turnover would be nice.
Empty set in the backfield. Johnson's back there by himself, looking to throw, rolls to the right. He has some heavy pressure, but he can get out of that heavy pressure, and he does. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He leaps.
Oh, wow!
Oh, my goodness gracious. He leaped over Rhodes.
But I think that's a penalty on him. I think in high school you can't do that.
At the end of the play.
And Rhodes just went up to him and said, hey, nice play.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to be on everybody's YouTube video, but I'm pretty sure you cannot do that in high school.
Is it like
it's a safety rule?
Yeah, and a dangerous play.
Yep. Yep. It's from the spot.
We'll wait and see for the call.
Should be an unsportsmanlike. Yep, that's what it is.
Malachi just said, I'm not going to try to hurt myself here. So it's a 15-yarder.
So it should, I think it's a first down because he got the first down. It's almost like an after the play penalty. So I believe, what's going on here?
Well, it's at the 50.
But the chain still says first. This doesn't make sense, Greg.
And it's first and
5. That makes no sense.
All right. Same empty set, 2 to the left. He's just going to keep it this time, but he
big play.
He got out of it. Unbelievable. He was all but down, and now he goes around the left side. Root can't get to it. No, Root knocks him out of bounds somewhere down around the 35. Wow. It looked like McCoon had him down, didn't it?
Yeah, he did.
Yep. Couldn't stop. But he gets the first down on another big run.
Football placed down at the Blue Devil 28-yard line.
He's just hard to stop. We knew it coming in. 3:14. They have 2 timeouts left.
So they've moved him back to run. It's hard to even keep track of where he is.
Yeah, now he's the tailback.
Yep, they do a great job with that.
And they give it to the fullback. He goes through up the middle.
He's phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. He is a unbelievable talent. But they have some players around him as well that can hurt you when they play teams that are just, obviously everyone's going to key on him.
Yeah.
And he's going to get his.
Right.
But they got some other. They're going to be a team to contend with.
Yeah, last year they started out 6-0. They only won 2 out of their last, would it have been 6 games. This time they're going to get, they faked it. Great fake.
Great fake.
Polchowski keeps the football, and he rumbles down inside the 10-yard line.
That's great play calling. And, you can call a great play, but it needs to get executed.
Well,
and they did a great job with that. Everybody in the stadium just assumed Johnson had it. He didn't. And Polchowski, is that what we're going to?
Yep, Polchowski.
Yep.
Polchowski under center right now. This time he gives it to Johnson. Johnson will go in from 8 yards out for yet another touchdown.
And unfortunately, that takes the air out of the stadium a little bit, and that's, West Perry did what they needed to do, Greg.
Yeah.
More than, on us, give them a lot of credit. They struggled here with turnovers. Their offense did a big drive there when they needed it.
Well, the Blue Devils made it close for a little bit of time and sort of stunned the West Perry crowd with the 3 turnovers. But now we just can't seem to stop them when we need to. Extra point is good, and that makes it 28-12. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back on the F&M Trust Sports Network, midpennbroadcasting.com, and the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7, and WRGG.org.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
Isaiah Tony Mayhew. Along with David Niebauer, he's received the kickoff.
Back at Greencastle with West Perry leading 28-12 in quarter number 2. 2:16 remaining. Kickoff goes to the Blue Devils upbacks, and they take it to the 40-yard line. Blue Devils will take it over there. A lot of score in this ball game. I tell you, my score sheet, I'm almost full, and that's usually lasts the whole game. So Blue Devils have a chance here to get it on the scoreboard another time. See what they can do here with 2:14 to go, and see if they can at least get back into this one. Or not, well, not, you know, they're still in this one.
Yeah.
We said that the other day that, you know, we thought Blue Devil and Hanover. And they came right back. Faking a long one. Here we go. We're going to throw it long down to Root. Root can't get by his defender. Incomplete pass. And
that time we got a little locked in on him. We were going deep no matter what. Now, the only thing I think you have to be careful, that stops the clock, Greg.
Yeah.
I was just getting ready to say to you, and thank goodness the lights came on in here so I could
see
each other.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see the play calling here, because if they throw the ball and obviously incomplete, stop the clock, you're taking the chance of giving it back to West Perry here.
Yeah.
So interesting decisions to be made.
Now they're going to throw it again. Here comes the screen pass. Nope, they got to cover it. And Cole will go down with it back at the 30-yard line.
If I'm West Perry, I'm calling a timeout.
And did they?
Either that or the water bottle girls just ran on the field on their own.
Well, that's a possibility.
Yeah, exactly.
That's happened before.
Beautiful night.
Oh, it is a beautiful night for football here. As we said, we started the game at 65 degrees, which has certainly been the coolest that we've had the opportunity to play football in this season so far. And still at 60, well, it says 66 now, so actually went up a degree. So that's okay. Blue Devils on the road next week to meet the Northern Polar Bears. Polar Bears right now sitting at 1-2, but if you look to who they lost to, well, it was Middletown, the runner-up.
Perennial state finalists lately.
State finals lately, you're right. And Mechanicsburg, who's no slouch either. So they had two tough defeats on their record.
And their best player, Kyle Schwartz, their
Yeah.
school's all-time leading rusher, missed the first two games.
Right. Might have something to do with it. Pitch out now to Niebauer. Niebauer trying to go around this end. Breaks it up. Gets 10 yards. Gets 15 still. And he's tripped up. Tripped up.
Short.
Yeah. Now, dependent upon the spot.
David Niebauer with the football.
But a nice run because he's shy of the first down.
Okay, it's fourth down. Now you got some strategy. So do you do
4th and 1?
Do you truly go for it, or you get him to jump off sides here?
Well, if you can get him to jump off sides, that's certainly the easy answer.
Because this would be very dangerous to give the ball back to West Perry here.
They'll send.
Oh, they're going for it.
Yep, and straight up the middle. They get it. Niebauer gets it.
Niebauer the ball carrier.
Niebauer with another. Yep, they're moving the chains. So first down, Blue Devils.
Yeah, I thought you might have called that a little early, but yep.
Come on, Rick. So their big first down, ball spotted, nose on the 50. Blue Devils trying to make one last attempt here. Cole, swing out pass this way to Niebauer. He drops the ball.
That's incomplete. That was incomplete.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I couldn't hear the whistle up here, but it was incomplete.
Just took his eye off at the end there.
2nd and 10, clock at 1:14.
Second down.
As you mentioned, it does stop the clock, but they're trying to get into field goal range. And they
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It definitely changes things.
Yep. Another pass coming. Throwing it down for Root. Throwing it up in the air. And, Root got turned around and hit him in the face mask. Just couldn't get his hands up in time.
Well, I got a little hand fighting down here with the defensive back.
Yeah.
So pass was a little behind him and kind of was a jump ball situation, which is a good play for Adam.
Yeah.
And Cole laid it out there, and good throw. Worst case scenario, that's a punt in the field flip. So, we got there. They got it figured out. Whoop, no, 11's going in and out. There you go.
Yeah. Do I go in? Do I go in? Do I go in? 3rd down and 10.
How many times do we still have two timeouts?
We still have one.
Or just one? Okay.
One up on the clock. 2 receivers, 3 receivers. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Here we go. Down to Root.
He's got
wide open. He makes the catch at the 18 and tripped up and fell at the 10. but down to the 10-yard line. First down, Blue Devils, 58 seconds to go. They still have a chance to put 7 up on the board.
That time, Zach Cole got the protection. Root beat the defense down, and Zach Cole laid it out there. Great pass, great catch, and the Blue Devils are in business.
Yeah, this would be, again, 7 would be better than 3, but at least in the range for 3. Niedbauer trying to go, oh, boy, they read that one.
Sure did.
And came up and put him down.
Ready to line of scrimmage by 35, Adam Thurman.
Hurry up, guys. Clock's running, 38 seconds. Clock at 31, game clock at 30.
And Coach McCauley's going to take a timeout.
Not real happy.
No.
He's trying to say you need to stop the clock. So they'll take the third and final timeout here. Sort of takes the run game a little bit.
Well, now you don't, with no timeouts. Yeah, I guess you could spike it quick.
Yeah. You still have, they ran one play, so they still have 3 down, so you can waste 1.
Yep.
Take a chance with this one and stop the clock, and then at least get him in for the field goal.
Root's down here on the short side of the field. They like a lot of times to put him on the far side,
right,
with more room to kind of throw that fade.
Everybody else is in tight. Mayu wing to the right. They'll line up with a tight end on the left side. Wing to the 2 wings to the right, technically. Rolling to the right. Throws straight down the middle. Touchdown to Root. Great pass, great catch, and the Blue Devils are back in business. Wow.
Big drive by the Blue Devils.
Yeah, it really, really was. They started at their own 40-yard line. That big pass play to Root, and then it's only fair he gets the touchdown pass on this one. Kirkwood come in to try to make the extra point. Last time, he did not miss the extra point. It's a bad snap. He never had the attempt.
Well, a couple people text me. They thought it was a fake.
Okay. Snap is down. Kick is up. That one is no good. I said it before he kicked it. 28-18. 10 points down, Rick. And if they can keep 23 seconds is a long time for this offense of West Perry.
Well, and especially when you can't kick it deep. And that becomes a challenge. So,
right.
You know, you can't coach size, you can't coach speed. And it really changes the game, especially in football. I mean, anymore, it used to be speed kills.
Right. Always does. So here we go, 23.6 seconds to halftime. Blue Devils trail by 10. Going to be one of those deals where, they made a few mistakes, Rick, but not as many as West Perry has. But nevertheless, the Blue Devils created the interception. Yep. They were able to be in the right place for the
They have not turned the ball over.
They have not turned the ball over.
That's huge.
They have actually, they had 4 penalties. 2 have been declined, so they've only recorded 2 penalties, which is below their average, so they're in good shape there. So Kirkwood will kick off. He does so from the right hash mark. They do have Johnson back deep along with Herrera, excuse me. Whoop. Oh, that's a free ball picked up by the Blue Devils at the 48-yard line. Bounced off a Upman's leg and recovered by the Blue Devils, number 88, excuse me. Tolbert recovers it, so the Blue Devils with 21 seconds left.
Looking at Adam Root's left knee on the sidelines.
That's not good.
No.
Might have been the way he caught that ball on that pass. He was coming across the middle, had to turn to catch it.
Hopefully that is totally precautionary. But obviously it makes long passing here a challenge.
All right. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Going to throw out to Niedbauer, see if he can get some running room, and he doesn't get the first down, and is brought down.
Spike it and get a field goal.
Yeah, or at least make
a shot at it.
Come on. They got to hurry up.
Yep.
7 seconds, 6, 5, 4. Line it up. Come on, get the ball. They're not going to get it off.
No,
not good at that. He did.
No.
Let's see what happens. We're waiting to see.
Doesn't the home team get the slow clock?
Well, couldn't stop the clock on now. Now West Perry's gone. They're gone.
I think that's correct. I don't think he got it off.
So the half comes to an end, 28-18. West Perry leading here at halftime. And
great rally by the Blue Devils,
yeah,
showing a lot of heart.
Back at 10 points down at the half. We'll come back and talk about this one on the Antrim Insurance halftime report. Don't go away. We got ourselves a decent ball game here. Maybe you didn't think that was going to be possible after hearing about the Camp Hill game, but that is the case. So we'll be back on the F&M Trust Sports Network, on midpennbroadcasting.com, also on the sportspage.blog. Also, as we say, on 93.7 WRGG and WRGG.org.
If you want to sell a lot of Fords, you have to have a great team. The Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford is a #1 pick if you're working in the trenches or just chilling in the off-season. And the Ford Explorer is a run-anywhere, do-anything SUV that doesn't fumble when it comes to value. The Ford Escape, it can go deep and not bust your salary cap. Test drive one of our Pro Bowlers today and become another satisfied customer. Check out the entire team. We are at KeystoneFord.com.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
At Horace Mann, we believe educators are taking care of our children's future and deserve to have someone help them take care of theirs. That's why we're here, to help educators protect what they have today with quality, affordable insurance and prepare for tomorrow with a variety of financial solutions. Visit your Greencastle representative, Jeff Coons, at 140 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, or call 717-597-4532. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators.
Welcome back. Halftime here at Greencastle at Kelly Field. 28-18 it is, with West Perry on top of this one.
You can count on premier
that's right.
HVAC services of Greencastle for
Never
all
mind.
your heating and cooling needs.
We'll be right back.
Service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
WellSpan Sports Medicine, formerly Summit Sports Medicine. Turn your house into a home at Franklin Hardware.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Turn your house into a home at
Skylar, I offered you my apologies. We'll try this again. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our halftime show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, 1685 East Main Street, Waynesboro. I'm Greg Hoover. Rick Lewis joining me here on the broadcast from Cayley Field, the West Perry Mustang Band performing for us here on a beautiful night for football. Temperatures at the 66-degree mark. First time we've had to wear jackets so far this year, and I don't mind that one bit. I don't mind.
I don't want to go any heavier than this jacket.
No, this is it for the rest of the year. That's the rest of the year. Well, let's just say it this way, Rick. After looking at that Camp Hill game and West Perry Camp Hill, where it was a blowout, 35-0 at halftime, and Greencastle getting beat by Camp Hill, you had to wonder what kind of game this might be. And yet here we are at halftime, 28-18. Blue Devils and we'll get the ball at the start of the second half, and a chance to really, if they could score there, bring that deficit down a little bit more. Well, again, the secret to a good upset is to keep it close, and then anything can happen in the final quarter of the ball game.
Keep it close and, win the turnover battle, and they're winning the turnover battle 3-0, which is huge in a half. I think the Camp Hill game, too, talking to Coach McCulley a little bit, he said, I'd like to have that one back. He's like, a winnable game that we had our worst game of the year. He really felt that. So I'm not sure, you do compare scores, and I'm not going to lie to you, even as coaches, you look at that and you see, but sometimes it's matchups too.
Right.
It's how you're built and how they're built, but I think you've seen all 4 games. I've seen 3 of them, and I don't think that, unfortunately, we had such a bad first half in that game. We made it close, but we just don't always have the firepower sometimes to come back. But if you're the Blue Devils, what a huge end swing to that. I think there's a lot of positive. Once how they responded to the opening kickoff being run back, that would have been deflating right off. But they stayed in it. They stayed in it. The other positive is how they scored there at the end to make it a tight game. And then to me, the other thing you've seen is the coming out party of Nathan Kirkwood.
Right.
I mean, 2 40-yard field goals that he blasted through there. And that you just don't have that at the high school level. Heck, college coaches are looking for that.
Yeah.
My Steeler fans, we lost 2 games last year because we couldn't make simple field goals. But, he's obviously a serious weapon for him. And Niebauer's been consistent all year. The Cole-Root combination has been good for deep passes. So that's positive. Tony Mayhew's been able to chip in, and the line's doing a good job. So a lot of positives.
Right, a lot of positives in this one, and they just have to keep that going. Obviously the adjustment has to be made. They got to figure out a way, and I don't know if there is a way. Let's be real honest about this. Is there a way to stop Johnson? The only way that so far we've been able to do so is when Johnson stops himself.
Well, and that's a good point, and maybe that's what you have to do.
Yep.
The fortunate thing is, too, sports are weird. So the ball's on the ground twice, and we've gotten it.
Right.
So, you got to hope those, again, to pull upsets, you need those bounces to go your way, when you're swimming upstream a little bit. So if that can continue to happen, if they can continue to turn the ball over, but not only that, can we make plays? The last couple of years, Greg, you and I have talked about it. Adam Root made that interception. The last couple of years, those are the balls that went off our hands.
Right.
Where we were there and didn't quite finish the play. And we're starting to make those plays, and that's a positive sign.
Well, we'll see what they can do. We're going to take a break here at the halftime show, brought to you by Antrim Insurance. We'll be right back on the Evan Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and WRGG, and also WRGG.org.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Antrim Insurance Agency, your independent Erie insurance agent with offices in Greencastle and Waynesboro. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Antrim Insurance Agency today, 717-593-0500, or visit antriminsurancepa.com.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
If you want to sell a lot of Fords, you have to have a great team. The Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford is a #1 pick if you're working in the trenches or just chilling in the off-season. And the Ford Explorer is a run-anywhere, do-anything SUV that doesn't fumble when it comes to value. The Ford Escape, it can go deep and not bust your salary cap. Test drive one of our Pro Bowlers today and become another satisfied customer. Check out the entire team. We are at KeystoneFord.com.
Let the proven experts at Greencastle Notary Services handle your vehicle title and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Instant registration for Pennsylvania, ATV and boat registration for Pennsylvania only. Greencastle Notary Services can take care of all your vehicle documentation needs. Greencastle Notary Services is conveniently located in downtown Greencastle near the post office at 38 East Baltimore Street. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 10 to 1. Phone 717-597-3600.
Antrim Diesel is ready to serve all your diesel needs. We provide everything from state inspections to complete repair of diesel-powered vehicles. We offer repairs for commercial trucks, industrial passenger cars, agriculture, marine, and light trucks. Richard Price and his staff have been providing quality service, competitive pricing, and valued customer care for over 25 years. Antrim Diesel, 47 Commerce Avenue, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-7963.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
It's halftime here at Greencastle. The Blue Devils trailing 28-18, 10 behind the West Perry Mustangs. Let's check out some scores from around the area, Rick.
At halftime, Chambersburg all over Altoona, 49-0.
Wow. I wouldn't have expected that. I mean, I expected Chambersburg to win, but not that big.
You know, talking about Camp Hill, Greg, and how things have changed. Middletown, which we talked about, the Blue Raiders, a traditional power, only up 14-0 over Camp Hill.
Wow.
Shippensburg up 14-0 over Waynesboro.
Not a big surprise.
No, the concern with Waynesboro is could they score enough?
Right.
So that we'll see how that. Cedar Cliff, I always have to mention the Colts are up 22-0 over Hollidaysburg.
Okay.
Because I'm probably the only one down here who cares about that.
That's right, yes.
And the Northern Polar Bears are tied with Mifflin County Huskies 14-14 in the second quarter. So that, another game of interest. So other than that, that should bring up speed on the Colonial Division.
All right, we're going to take a short break, try to catch up here with some of our underwriters. We'll be right back after these words.
The time is now. The place, Buchanan Auto Park in Waynesboro. We take the deals the other guys can't. We give an additional $500 off any new vehicle. It's a big thank you to all our customers when, like I said, right now. It's Jeep Freedom Days. Lease a 2019 Jeep Renegade Sport for just $99. Yes, I said $99. Plus, you won't find a bigger assortment of Jeeps anywhere else. And during spring sales event, you can lease the all-new 2019 Ram 1500 for just $298. Think you have a better deal somewhere else? Stop. Bring it to Buchanan. We will beat any deal you find in the tri-state area on any in-stock Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram vehicle. Buchanan is better. Plus, with our total ownership protection plan valued over $3,000, why go anywhere else? 11194 Buchanan Trail East or online at BuchananAutoPark.com.
Leases are for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. All offers end April 30th. See dealer for complete details.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
WellSpan Sports Medicine, formerly Summit Sports Medicine. Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
When it comes to your HVAC needs, you want to call the experts. At Lecron's Comfort Solutions, we specialize in the sale and service of Trane Mitsubishi electric ductless systems. These heating and air conditioning systems provide you maximum comfort at home. As the Trane Mitsubishi Electric Ductless Pro, Lecron's Comfort Solutions is proud to serve the greater Greencastle area, including Mercersburg, Waynesboro, and Chambersburg. Lecron Comfort Solutions. Visit lcomfortsolutions.com and book your free estimate today.
Antrim Diesel is ready to serve all your diesel needs. We provide everything from state inspections to complete repair of diesel-powered vehicles. We offer repairs for commercial trucks, industrial passenger cars, agriculture, marine, and light trucks. Richard Price and his staff have been providing quality service, competitive pricing, and valued customer care for over 25 years. Antrim Diesel, 47 Commerce Avenue, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-7963.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
If you want to sell a lot of Fords, you have to have a great team. The Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford is a #1 pick.
Welcome back to Greencastle, your halftime show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. I'm Greg Hoover. Rick Lewis joins me here in the press box. We are in the second half of this one. Greencastle took the opening kickoff. They got it at the 21-yard line. Niebauer took the first play, got about 8 yards on it. Second play, penalty flag has been thrown.
Yeah, we had motion going on there. We had people not set when the ball was snapped.
That is our third penalty of the ball game, second motion penalty, and that'll move it back to about 3 yards, 5 yards back, and it'll be 2nd and 8.
After the penalty is assessed,
Blue Devils got the kickoff. West Perry elected to take the opening kickoff, and it was probably a good thing they did, Rick. They returned it for a 95-yard touchdown.
Well, players like Kenyon Johnson can make you look pretty smart as a coach.
Yes, that's for sure. Waiting the snap. There it is. Once again, Niemauer finds a hole, gets a couple yards on it, picks up what he lost, and forward motion will stop at the 30-yard line. That'll be shy of a first down by a yard.
Nice hole on the left side by the Blue Devils line.
That was a really big one, too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Gage Smith, a sophomore at guard, number 65, with a nice block in there. As we said, the Blue Devils are starting 2 sophomores, Jacob Comfort as well on the line.
Everybody in tight, and they'll move the 2 wings to the right side, and so trips to the right. And the handoff to Niemeyer again, looking for that first down, runs into a block, comes
nice
out of a hole.
effort.
Yes, came out of that line, not only picked up the first down, but picked up 3 more yards to the 35 to 36-yard line. So the Blue Devils, a little drive here to start things out. They trail by 10, 28-18. Interesting first half if you missed it. And Blue Devils in this ball game.
And I think the formula is the same, Greg. Take your time. Don't try not to make mistakes, and just try to keep that West Perry offense off the field.
Giving the
David
ball.
Niebauer just keeps racking up yards. Another about 6-yard gain.
Yep, he gets hit hard. Johnson is in there to make the tackle, and so is the big guy for Zach Quaker. Their 2 stars offensively are also their defensive mainstays also. 8-yard run, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, David Niebauer just is a definition of a workhorse. He's going to be well over 25 carries tonight again.
I keep calling it the shot clock. It's not a shot clock, is it? It is a play clock. It looks like a shot clock. And Niebauer, again, found the hole, gets the first down, up to the 49-yard line, still in his own territory. But, wow.
Keep that clock going.
Yeah, that's the secret here. They're keeping the clock moving. They could slow it down a little bit. They could take the whole quarter if they wanted to. Just keep the ball out of the hands of the offense.
Yep.
Pistol formation, 2 wings to the left. This a little quick handoff to Tony Mayu. And Mayu doesn't get a lot of yardage on that one. Now, sometimes it's okay. Everybody wants 10 yards on every play. But sometimes you got to set up some yards that aren't going to work to make sure that the play down the road makes the big play.
Well, exactly. That inside handoff's been successful for them. But more importantly, they've got to, it's like a boxer, right? I can't always hit you with my right hand. I got to hit you with my left. And David Niebauer can't get it every play. They've got to find some other ways to get other guys involved.
Wings to the right. Niemauer tries to go right, gets a nice little run again, picks up a couple yards, throw him back down.
Actually, that was a real nice play by number 11, the sometimes quarterback. Help me out, Greg.
Puhovsky.
He did a real nice job there because David had some room and he brought him down.
3rd down and 5 for the Blue Devils.
Interesting call here because they're kind of in 2-down territory, don't you think?
Yeah, even though it's early in the ball game. Wings on both sides. Now they're going to go to the other side. Trips to the right. Right back to the big guy, and he spins into the 1st down territory, I think. Depends on the spot.
Niemauer got it there.
Niemauer does by the spots of the linesmen here. And they're moving the sticks again.
Yep. Great run there. Great effort. And this is exactly the drive they want. They've taken almost 5 minutes off the clock. Just keep taking, as Hank Stram says in those NFL films, just matriculating the ball down the field.
21-yard line is where they started this drive, and they keep on moving and taking the time off the clock, as you said, down to 15 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers to the left side. They're going to bring Tony Mayhew in motion, but they're going to give it to Niemauer. Niebauer gets hit again, but he picks up 5 yards on the play. Rick, every time it seems like he's getting 5 yards.
Yeah, and that's just what the doctor ordered. Like you said, we're not in any hurry.
No.
We want to make sure we do everything we can. Obviously, we want to score. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But we're in no rush.
No, time is our friend right now, taking off the clock.
Because West Perry's proven they don't need a lot of time on the clock.
No, they can score the blink of an eye. Into Tony Mayhew's hands. He cuts upfield, center field, nice cut, and he picks up
first down.
Yep. They're at the 31-yard line. First down, Blue Devils.
Bob McCoon anchoring the line at center. Sam Reed, 7-9. We named the sophomores. I tell you what, they're an unheralded group, and they're doing a really nice job.
They are.
You don't run the ball like this if you're not doing some nice blocking.
4th first down of the drive. He gets to the ball again, David does. And he breaks the tackle, comes to the outside, but good job there by number 14, Erbacher, who scored a couple touchdowns for him. And he keeps him from going some big yards on that one.
Yep.
Actually, a loss on the play, 2nd and 11 is going to be the mark. That's the first one here on this drive, first tackle for a loss. See what the play call is this time. Now they're going to bring those receivers to this side. Giving it to him again. They're going to run this side. Big hole, and he goes for 10. He's still on his feet, down inside the 15-yard line. Niebauer keeps running and running and running. First down, Blue Devils.
I mean, this is just you couldn't have scripted this any better, Greg.
Half the quarter has already gone off the clock. 5:45 to go. 28-18. Mustangs still lead us by 10, but the Blue Devils knocking on the door.
Just keep shortening that game. Keeping yourself in it, shortening the game.
They're going to give it to Niebauer. Boy, what a big hole up the middle.
No, the blocking is just outstanding
yes. Tonight. And he gets a few yards. Doesn't look like a nice stop in there by Dan Dress, the junior from West Perry. So the ball at the left hash mark, 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Greencastle.
I wouldn't snap this ball till Sunday.
I'm with you. They're at 20 on the clock. Niemauer by himself in the up back position from the pistol, and this is Cole's going to keep it. Boy, they read that one.
Well, I don't
think that was
McCauley, it. No, it doesn't look like
that was the call, huh?
It looked like it was semi the right call because everybody was at least moving in the right direction. But
they all moved left.
Yeah, but I don't know.
We were talking to the coaching staff that occupies the booth next to us, and they said, we just had a few mental mistakes that if we would eliminate those, wow, we would be in better shape than they are.
Yeah, tackling has been a concern all year. A couple times we've had them wrapped up, but you're also talking about a special athlete running the ball. But a couple times just didn't have the stuff we don't know. Didn't have people lined up in the right spots.
Pass out to Mayu. Breaks the tackle at the 10.
Oh,
Still
nice
breaks another
job.
tackle.
Oh,
He's
what a
in for
job.
the touchdown. Tony Mayu with a heck of a run catch.
Caught it out
run.
the flat.
Yep.
Broke 2 open field tackles. They had him dead to rights. He never stopped working. Great job.
Interesting enough.
What a drive.
The only pass of the drive.
Yep.
The only pass of the drive. And it results in a Mayu touchdown.
And what a job again by the offensive line of the Blue Devils.
Kirkwood set to kick, gets it up and in. This one, no doubt about it. Don't look now, my friends. 28-25. Blue Devils just a field goal away. They took it 7 minutes and 55 seconds to score. They took that much time off the clock. They are down by 3, and we are looking at an upset which we have not seen in Greencastle for a long, long time. I can't remember the last official mark it down in the book upset.
Yep, no, it has. So great job. The student section's pumped. And, we got to keep it rolling here. But, we've been talking about West Perry's very explosive, so it's got to keep going.
16 plays, Rick, unofficially. 16 plays, and that would have gone 79 yards. Even in that 16 plays, 2 were for losses. And so that's how productive was Niebauer with the workman's load on that one.
Yep.
But the pass at the end to Mayu, and that was a great catch and a great run after that one. And so here we go. 4:05 to go in the third quarter. The Blue Devils have cut it to 3. Squib kick coming up. Going to roll and picked up by the big guy. I thought he was going to hand it off.
He thought about it.
Yeah, and he's knocked out of bounds.
Carrying people.
6'5". You don't see too many 6'5" return artists here either.
You didn't really look confident when as soon as you get it, you're looking to give it to somebody else.
I don't know if I want that one. So
it's like I didn't sign up to do this.
No.
First and 10, Westbury.
So that one again, 7 minutes and 55 second drive for the Blue Devils. So here it comes. Here's the. This will be interesting. If they can hold him here. They put Johnson by himself. They do the double stacks to the left side. Johnson's going to roll to the left side, fires up and finds the open receiver for the first down. And again, that is Erbacher. Like Erbacher has been wide open 3 straight times and has made the catch 3 straight times.
Well, as you said it, when you have a superstar like number 21, Kenyon Johnson, everybody's focused on him. When he rolls out, he draws a crowd. And what the coach said, playing assignment football, and somebody somewhere is missing their assignment and leaving him wide open. Can't say people haven't got their money's worth tonight.
No.
Here, the Mustang back and forth.
Now they brought in.
They're missed tackle.
Another missed tackle. Yeah,
he's got a lot of room.
This is Pulhosky. Pulhosky around the right side should have been brought down, but he's inside the 20, inside the 10-yard line. He was stopped at the 50.
Flag down here. Might bring it back a little bit.
Yeah, he was stopped at the 50.
Yeah.
We'll see what the penalty is. And the coaching staff just talking a little bit about tackling out there right now. We talked about that already. With a team like this, you got to make the tackles. Block in the back. That's going to go back to the 32-yard line.
Still a big gain, though.
Yeah.
What could have been a loss.
32-yard line. It'll be first and 10 from there.
So that is their 4th penalty of the ball game, 35 yards. This is Johnson around the left side. Root will knock him out of bounds, but not after he gets that first down.
He was fortunate. He just was able to get his hands on him and give him a shove.
Yeah, this is the again, and they're lined up and ready to go already.
Yep. You watch them for an hour here. they're almost more explosive with him at tailback, but he's hit some big passing plays.
Well, there's a 10-yard run straight up the middle by the fullback Thoman, and they can't stop him.
No. Right now, West Perry's got our defense totally back on its heels. They're using all their weapons, and
they took Thoman out, but now he's coming back in. Or no, he's not.
They subbed this young man in.
They put Ziegler in for him in the wideout, or that's actually Quaker.
I can't imagine you're going to see a pass here.
Nope, they give it to the fullback, and he's in for the touchdown. It was that quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays. They go 60 yards in those 5 plays. And, Rick, that took 1 minute and 36 seconds.
Well, it's like a fast break team against a team trying to slow it down.
Playing 4 corners.
Yeah, and, you just got to keep – the Blue Devils don't have to panic because as long as they can keep this spread, they've done a great job of allowing their game plan to work. And that might sound silly, but if the game gets 2-3 scores out of hand, your game plan goes all the way out the window.
Right. You got to change what you do. You can't run it you can't run it. You have to start throwing. Yeah. This is Quaker looking to put the extra point on the board.
Whoa, Adam Root was way off.
He was in before the snap was there. He could have almost taken the snap.
I guess he said, well, I'll either get it or – and that's not a bad play to take a shot like that. You know what I mean? What's it hurt? They decline it anyway.
Right.
You can't get a better angle.
No. It
doesn't. I'm surprised though they didn't accept it and try to run it in.
To get a 4-point lead instead of a 3-point after if the Blue Devils would score. That extra point is
because that would have taken them to the 1.5 yard line and the way they ran the ball and with the Johnson.
Right.
That's a little interesting.
Back up to a 10-point lead, back and forth. Blue Devils had just cut it to 3. Now they take 1:36 to travel 5 plays and 60 yards. And that time it was Thoman. I guess it was Thoman that went in for the touchdown. Wow, we've seen a lot of points, and yet it's still a close game. So far, it has been 60 points up on the board, and we knew. Here's the thing: we knew that West Perry was going to score a lot of points. We just didn't know how Greencastle would react to that.
So let's talk about this, Greg. How big are those 40-yard field goals from Kirkwood?
Mm-hmm.
You take 6 points off the board. It's 35-19, and you're not near as excited as you are right now.
Right, absolutely.
It's amazing. We say this all the time. There's opportunities to win the game all throughout the game. Everyone focuses on the things at the end, but those are 2 field goals you just can't expect to get on a regular kicker.
Well, and the same can hold true. If you take that first 7 points of the ball game away, let it go in. He didn't touch it, so it is going into the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20. You take the 95-yard opening kickoff return of Johnson off the board, too. Yep. We're still back to a 3-point ball game.
That's exactly right.
So
special teams.
You're right. And again, we say it all the time. It comes down to the end. They missed the field goal to the end, or they did this at the end. No, it's other times that those things come up. Well, this one's been an exciting one. Thanks for tuning our way. Don't go away. This one's not over yet. Blue Devils come out with the ball at the 20. See if they can make something happen here. They did the last time. They had an impressive drive. They started at their 21-yard line, took 7 minutes and 55 seconds off, and took 16 plays to go 79 yards.
Shippensburg's got things going. They're now up 27-0 against Waynesboro.
Now, there you go. This time it is Niebauer again.
Hand off to Niebauer.
Niebauer.
A little extra stuff on, I guess, both sides there. So
no gain on the play.
Second down for the Blue Devils.
So that time they spotted it out. Colwood, quarterback, working out of the pistol. He's 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Niebauer 3 yards behind him. Niebauer with, you heard our reaction? That's because he got hit right away.
Seth Rosenberry. Yeah. 5'11", 210 junior linebacker for West Perry. Closed in a hurry. Brings up a long 3rd and 10. And
that's 2 straight plays that Niebauer got hit right at the line of scrimmage.
We want to keep the momentum here, Greg.
Yep.
It doesn't look like West Perry's going to let the gas up.
No, not at all. See what this is? Fake play. And right across the middle. Nice catch by Root. Root got it, and he's still on his feet. He's at the 50.
He's still going.
45, the 40, the 35, and finally.
He's still going.
He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, and still on his feet.
Oh, wow.
What a run by Adam Root. He got hit at the 50, he got hit at the 40, he got hit at the 30, and still made it down to the 5-yard line. That knee must not hurt too much.
No. What an outstanding effort.
That was a great pass, great catch.
It was. He got
and even a better run.
Cole didn't have much time, stood in there, took the hit, and Adam Root took care of the rest. Great job.
That's the second great run after a catch by Greencastle.
Yep.
Just when you thought, well, that two plays didn't go anywhere, finding a different way to get things done. Nienbauer, he got hit again. They're just not letting him run anywhere.
A lot of great effort, though.
Yeah. He gets it down to about the 6-yard line.
And again, we're going to get to the fourth quarter, Greg, with a chance to be one score down.
Yeah, if we can get in here and even into the fourth quarter. Shot clock, play clock at 30, and the scoreboard clock at 42.
They're going to milk this down, run one play here.
Yeah, go into the fourth quarter, hoping to score and be 3 points down.
Coach McCauley would have signed up for that.
Oh, yeah. This is how it's going to play out. He'll take it. Niebauer through the hole, and he's in for the touchdown. 24 seconds up on the clock in the third quarter, and the Blue Devils have brought it within 4 points again. Wow. Win, lose, or draw, Blue Devils have come of age tonight against the West Perry Mustangs.
They have.
Extra point. You got it. It's up there. It's now a 3-point ball game again. 35-32. The Blue Devils, Rick, they need a break. They need to make a stop and a break. The offense is in high gear. 2 possessions here in the second half, and they have scored twice. That one, only 4 plays to go, 80 yards. And they started the drive with 2:20, so it didn't take them very long at all. But you can't, you're trying to milk the clock, but hey, you'll take the big play and get the score.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just an amazing play. They came back. Cole got hit, delivered a strike to Root, and Root just went in. I mean, that's one of the best runs you're going to see all year.
Yeah.
I mean, people just he ran away from people. He ran through. It just a great effort. Outstanding.
I was happy with the catch and the stop at the 50.
Right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, really. Kirkwood teeing it up from the right hash mark. They will put
Kirkwood in the kickoff.
They'll have Johnson deep along with Herrera on the tackle for the Blue Devils. 41 is the spot.
41-yard line.
Well, a little magic here for the Blue Devils. See if they can get a stop. 35-32. Blue Devils trail by 3. 20.6 seconds left in quarter number 3. Two receivers to the left, and that's the way Johnson's going to roll. He throws and completes the pass. And
14 again.
Yep, there he is. He's always open.
Erbacher
has brought in 4 passes at least.
Not sure why the clock stopped. Move the chains, I guess. But there we go. So he was in bounds. I didn't.
And that is going to be the end of quarter number 3. Blue Devils making a statement here today. They trail this one by 3 against West Perry, 35-32. And we'll be right back after these messages on the F&M Trust Sports Network, midpennbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7, and WRGG.org.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience. But where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Great outdoors, great history, great entertainment, great relaxation. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com or call 717-552-2977 or toll free 866-646-8060.
Well, the first play of the fourth quarter was a Johnson run, and he picks up major yardage deep inside the 25-yard line to the 22. Yeesh. Every time he touches it, you never know. So the Blue Devils...
No, they've done a good job mixing in a lot of other kids.
Well, they have.
They really have.
Yeah, so you can't really focus entirely on him. Yep. That's what makes it difficult.
I mean, he's a game breaker. There's no question about it.
Now they got 2 people lined up beside him instead of just 4 or 3 others. And they go to the other quarterback. He puts it in Johnson's hand. Johnson's going around the side. There is nobody there to stop him, and he's in for the touchdown. From 22 yards out.
You said that right. There was nobody there. West Perry lineman down.
Yep. That is a 3-play. Good grief. 3 plays, 41, 9, 59-yard drive. Looks like a cramp.
That's a big boy to be cramped up.
Yeah. 59-yard drive, just 3 plays.
Greg, I still have to wonder when, I mean, I know there's a book on all this. When do you go for 2 to get it off?
Yeah, I know. I would think the book would.
Especially with Johnson as such an electric player to gain 3 yards.
I would, yeah, I agree with you. For some reason, I'd want to get it out of the 3-point range. They've seen Kirkwood kick.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. They got that little thing they pull out, and if it's this score, it's that score, if it's whatever. Well, it keeps flip-flopping. The Blue Devils can get within 3, but West Perry always has the answer as they tend to the injured ball player. Thanks for tuning our way right here at WRGG LP Greencastle. Rick Lewis, Greg Hoover. Next week we travel to Northern, take on the Polar Bears. Vern McCauley will make that drive with me. Rick's got the luxury job. He just does the home games.
The good weather home games.
Like, I think like Chuck Thompson in his latter days with Baltimore. You get to be a certain age, you only do the home games.
That's right.
That's what it is. So, waiting for the extra point from Quaker. Quaker has been pretty consistent, too. As we mentioned, he's only 6'5", 180-pound senior. He's as tall as the crossbar. His holder is...
He's kicked well tonight, too.
Yes, he has. Bohalski.
I did that to jinx him.
Snap is down. Kick is up. It is good. No jinx necessary.
Kick is up and good.
So now...
Should have gave him the lefty Drizel.
Now it gets interesting to a certain extent. You still don't want them to have the football back, but how much time do you take off the clock? Because
I think now you got into the fourth, Greg. Now you play.
You just got to play.
You just play it and run your. I mean, obviously, David Niebauer is such a huge part of our offense. He's going to continue to get the ball, and but I think you've done everything you've wanted to do as Greencastle right now. You've given yourself a chance, and there's still a lot of game left.
Oh, there
11
is.
minutes.
That is, but that first drive Blue Devils put together took 7 minutes and 55 seconds.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think in a perfect world, you do that again.
Right.
Again, just cut this quarter in half.
Right. But you also have to remember, you got to get the ball back sometime. And well, here's the thing: this half, both teams have scored every time they touch the ball.
Yeah.
No one has not scored. There's a swift kick. It's going to go to Tony Mayu at the 15-yard line. Straight up the middle. He gets hit and brought down at about the 28-yard line. Blue Devils football here.
Greg, you almost get the feeling a turnover here by one team or the other
will seal the deal.
Will seal the deal,
Yep.
one way or the other.
Yeah.
Whether if West Perry can put the ball, hopefully it's that something can happen that gives us one more break. And you just get the sense that it's kind of to that point.
Well, the one thing that West Perry has done is cleaned up their turnover situation here in that second half, and I'm sure that was a big part of what Robert Bowden told them in the locker room. Listen, guys, you gave the ball back to him 4 times, 2 fumbles, an interception, and an onside kick, and you wonder why they're in the ball game. From the pistol. They had a little misdirection to Tony. Tony Mayu, nice run straight up the middle. 8-yard pickup on first down. Well, they're even going to give him the first down. 10-yard pickup.
About as good as it gets.
Yeah.
10-yard run. The
I tell you
clock
what,
moves.
they have run the ball well.
Fantastic. They've not thrown many passes tonight.
Well, let me see what I have unofficially here. Yeah, I have 12.
And how many completions?
Talk on it.
Sorry. They've been efficient with their passing.
Yes, let me watch this play here before I do the counting. And Niedbauer, the ball carrier, to the left side and dragged down for a 3 or 4 yard loss. 7. 7's what I have.
So 7 for 12. Just like I said, very efficient.
Yeah.
And your senior cheerleaders.
So another loss on that one. 2nd and 2. And I say another, there's been a few. In that drive in the beginning of the third quarter, Rick, they had 2 tackles for losses, yet came back and still got the score.
Interesting call here. Second and 12. Like I said, they don't want to make a big mistake here.
They'll shift the 2 to the left, to the right, and fake, and then Cole will keep the ball on a little option play and then run out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
About a 4-yard pickup.
And that will bring up a 3rd down and 7 situation. So about a pickup of 5. It was a nice little run. Little option play there. It looked like he wanted to pitch to Niedbauer, but wisely kept it. I think wisely kept it.
Yeah, no. I mean, you'll take those 5-yard pops. Big play here.
Just straight to Niedbauer. Niedbauer trying to get some running room. They have him cornered. He goes down over the 45 and the 46. You got to know, but he's still be getting yardage, even though they are concentrating on him.
So what do you do here, Greg?
Well, it doesn't. No, you go for it, because I don't think it matters where they get the ball.
Back to what we said. Field position's not the same anymore.
It doesn't matter. They've been able. If you can't stop them at the 20. It doesn't matter if they get the ball at the 40 or whatever, or if you stop them, you're going to stop them wherever. It doesn't matter. So here it is.
Could be the ball game.
It could be. Greencastle trailing 42-32 with 9:08 to go here in the 4th quarter. Cole waiting the snap from center. Looking to pass. Throwing it down here for Root. Root, what a catch! What a catch! And
did he hold it? No.
Oh, no. I don't know what they're going to call. They both battled for it. They're going to have a conference on that one. They're going to say he got the ball. First down, Blue Devils.
Oh, wait. I think we got a flag.
Where?
It's coming back.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Penalty flag on the play. Ineligible receiver.
That's a loss of down, too, isn't it?
That I don't know.
Who would that have been? I don't think it is a loss of down.
So Adam Root's having another fantastic game. That was
a
two
great
heck of
catch.
Yeah. There were 2 good athletes going for the ball there.
Yeah.
After the penalty is assessed, it's going to bring up a 4th and about 9.
Now they're going to punt.
Football's at their own.
But you know what? You made a great point. Why not?
Yeah, doesn't matter. Root will stand at his 30. He hasn't punted much tonight. Well, this is the first one of the second half. They are going to send Puhalski back. There's the punt. Going to line drive it. And Pulaski, goes by him, back to the 22. Whoa. He picks it up at the 20. Now he runs to the right. Hate it when that happens. Now he's got some running room. And still on his feet, and finally falls down when he makes it the whole way up past the 50 to the 45. How many times do you see when the ball gets by the runner, the coverage outruns the ball?
Yep. Well, what happens is, kids are running 100 miles an hour down the field.
Yeah.
And they don't break down.
Well,
and if you don't, football's the big misnomer is you can't play like your hair's on fire.
Right.
Because people are moving at you. So everyone's running 1,000 miles an hour down there, and the longer they have to run, they don't break down to make a tackle. So injured.
Well, that is Pohalski, that is the injured ball player. He stumbled a little bit as he got there.
He's played a nice game. He's only a junior.
Well, I think what happens, too, there's a little bit of excitement. The ball is free.
So everyone gets out of their lane and everybody.
Yep. I'm going to go after that. I got a chance to get that. That will change their offensive set a little bit, but the thing about it is he's not their only quarterback with Johnson in there. See what happens. Blue Devils, that was their first unsuccessful series of this second half. They trail now by 10, 42, 32, 8-11 to go in the ball game. Well, it's been a long ball game, but when you score that many points.
We do play long games.
Yeah, we do. 74 points up on the board.
Which is interesting with all the running.
Yeah, as much as we run and as much as they have run, they have passed less than we have. What we say we did 12.
Yeah, they must have thrown
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 I have. Yeah, and
not many.
And 1, 2, 3. I only have them down for 5 catches, and heck, Erbacher has 4 of them.
Yep.
If I'm even accurate on that.
Is he okay? Good.
He's up. Greencastle on the road. They travel to Northern next week. They will return home the following weekend to take on the Greyhounds of Shippensburg. That weekend, by the way, Rick, I will not be here. It'll be the Shippensburg broadcasting team coming in.
Okay.
You might want to check with the Shippensburg away announcer, Mike Monadora, to see what his pleasure is. I don't know. Young man's off the field right now. Again, that is
Northern
Eli
and Mifflin County are still tied at 21.
Are they really?
Yeah, interesting. Mifflin County is one of those teams. It's really hard to tell where they play a brutal beginning of the schedule.
Yeah.
They play State College and some of the other big schools as they used to be in the Commonwealth Division.
So at the 45, 1st and 10, moving right to left here in quarter number 4. 3 in the backfield lined up with Kenyon Johnson, and usually that means Kenyon's going to run it. He does, straight up the middle. They hold him this time, and when I say hold him to 3 yards, that's quite the accomplishment.
Well, I think if you're West Perry, you say, you know what, we're going to ride our horse here till the end.
Yeah.
He's our stud, and we're going to put the ball in his hands to finish this game off. I think, another score here, and that'll take care of things. But, he has fumbled. Blue Devils have to wrap up, and they've got to come up with a play.
Well, if they stay, let's see what he does. It looks like he's going up under center, and this is where they run the option play.
Yep.
Fullback and tailback I formation. 2 receivers left and right. There they go. That's how he big hole for the fullback Ziegler. Ziegler gets the first down and 5 to boot to go on top of that.
I think everyone's thinking what you were thinking. He was just going to keep it, and great job reading it. Because I'm sure he has the option to do different things. So,
yeah.
West Perry's going to be a team to be reckoned with, but the Blue Devils have done a great job tonight. They should feel real good. I mean, no one wants to lose. That's not why you practice all week, that's for sure. But, again, a lot of positive signs. But as you said in the beginning, the schedule's not going to get any easier.
No. Big hole to the left side, still rumbling, still gone. Down inside the 20-yard line, and another first down for West Perry as they keep moving. Just hard to stop at this time. That was Adam Thoman. Adam's a nice runner. He just doesn't get to run that often.
Yep.
With Johnson there. Johnson up under center. I formation again. Tight ends to the right. And receivers to the other side. Fumble!
Tony Mayhew, has turned into a real nice productive player as well on the offense.
Right.
He had a great touchdown run after a catch earlier as well.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Wing to the right, coming this way. Little swing out past Niebauer.
No room there.
Yeah, he's got 3-4 white jerseys surrounding him, and he's going to get up over the 20. But it's not much gain on that play, fourth down situation.
And that's going to be what the Blue Devils need to continue to do. They need to continue to find other weapons. You know, as we said, as a scout, there's going to be games where David Niebauer, you know, they're going to be all over him. They're going to find other options. Adam Root's obviously a big has turned into a playmaker on the outside. And if they continue with Isaiah Tony Mayhew with those inside handoffs and his catching out of the backfield, Zach Cole continues to develop the quarterback spot, playing well. So a lot of positive. And can't say enough about that offensive line. And here's a fumble.
Herrera again. And this time, he's not going to go anywhere.
Tyler Batista, number 33, real nice play.
Right there on him. This time, he didn't get by. He's taken down at the 35-yard line.
33, Tyler Batista.
Well, you would say, well, it's good shape because they're just going to run the ball, but that's been the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's a
bizarre spot.
That's where he touched the ball.
Yeah.
That spot's not even close. Yeah, I mean, just because you touched it there, that's not where the spot should be. The spot should be
Flag's
about 5.
way up here.
Oh, there was a flag.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Holding against
Westbury.
The Mustangs.
I still don't know if well, that should be a spot foul, I guess. Maybe that's where the spot. I don't know. The flag was way back here. We can't go to the booth to our official in the booth.
No, that doesn't work. So it will be spotted back at the 33-yard line, 1st and 10, West Perry. Johnson.
Now they're doing what you said.
Yeah, empty set. Johnson all by himself back there.
Whoa.
And not a bad snap. I mean, not the best snap.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Throws it downfield and completes the pass to Zach Quaker at the 30-yard line. Well, we thought they were going to run it out. They decided not to.
Well, now they're, that was the nail. And not that they needed an extra nail, but everybody expected to run. They slipped the fullback down the field and a big pass. So
down to the 28-yard line. 3:49. That clock will stop on that one. Now they'll go to the 3 horsemen and into the belly of Thoman. Thoman will get hit right away and go down after about a 4-yard pickup.
Yep, and now I would just assume they're going to run the play clock down and continue to run the ball. But like you said, that's no cakewalk to run it out the way the number of weapons they have.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who really gets the ball.
Right.
They all have the capability of breaking loose for a big one. They go to the huddle, which is a little different.
Yeah, and like you said, I think that's just kind of slowing it down.
Play clock at 14. It's Johnson again, left side. He's going to have trouble finding someone to stop him, and he doesn't. He's in for another touchdown. So that'll rack it up to 55. And unfortunately, when you look at it in tomorrow's sportspage.blog, you're going to say, well, that was a blowout. But it wasn't until the end of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was a great game, and, it is what it is. But, overall, I think it's something for the Blue Devils to continue to build on.
Yeah, I can't tell you exactly. There was a point in time I probably could. 2:20 to go in the third quarter. It was 35-32.
Yep.
And now at this point, 56-32.
And like we said, you knew the concern. Sometimes when you play a team, you got to score points.
Right.
You just got to score a lot of them because they're not going to get. We need to continue to work defensively. Offensively, it looks like we're finding a rhythm. We're finding our playmakers. But defensively, we've got to continue to work.
Yeah, we scored in the third quarter. We haven't scored here in the fourth quarter.
It's a good point.
In this ball game.
And Nathan Kirkwood, I would put right up there as a playmaker for us.
Yeah, I believe so. And in fact, I think here's the opportunity where you try to get in range to let him go, see how far he can kick the ball in a situation like this, where you got nothing really to lose, and to just see what his range is like.
I think you're right. The only, I don't want to say it's negative, but it's not. You don't want something another score because you got sloppy. You know what I mean? You played too well.
Right. Kickoff, that's going in the end zone.
Yep.
That
Tell you
was
what,
farther
some
net.
serious high school kickers here.
Yeah. That one 5 yards deep into the end zone, comes out to the 20-yard line. Blue Devils with 3:05 to go here in the ball game, trailing now by 2 scores, by 14, or excuse me, 24, isn't it? Yeah, 56-32. Well, that happened quickly, but again, West Perry can score quickly.
Yep. Yeah, 24 unanswered points.
Yeah, because it was down to a 3-point ball game. And heading into the third quarter, or into the fourth quarter.
21.
21, headed into, yes. Well, you weren't a math major, were you?
No.
No.
Good thing the kid beside me got good grades.
Yes. Trips to the right. ISO on the left is Root. Back to pass, under heavy pressure. Cole breaks it. Has some running room to the left side, trying to get on, trying to get out of bounds, and he does at the line of scrimmage.
Closed pretty quick there.
Quarterback Zach Cole keeps the football around his left side.
Stops the clock at 2:56. They'll line up in the same formation with Rhodes, Tony Mayu to this side. This roll this way. Someone's not blocking there. Nowhere. Oh, bound. Just a little shy of
pass intended for Niebauer.
Reaching Niebauer. Niebauer coming out as a wideout also.
Yeah, just needed about another second there to plant his back foot. Had to throw that off his back foot. Almost got it there. And this is where West Perry could just pin their ears back and come after him.
Yep.
Not a whole lot of deception going on right now.
They will line up Trey Woods in the tailback position, and the trips here, and everybody, they're just setting the house. And with that pins him back into the under the 15 to the 14, and a 4th down situation.
Down his own backfield. Going to bring up a 4th down for the
Not giving him an opportunity. West Perry will bring in Herrera. He'll set up at his 50, or at the 50, not necessarily his. And Root will stand at his 3. So West Perry will take the long trip back up through the over the river and through the woods to get back home.
You're not kidding about that.
I know, not at all.
Oh, wow, he couldn't have done that if he tried.
No, rolled out of bounds at about the 40.
And that ball tiptoed down the sideline for about 20 yards.
So West Perry will come out what we hope to be the final possession of the ball game, unless the Blue Devils get it back.
1st and 10 Mustangs.
Last year it was a 49-20 win for West Perry. As we mentioned, they finished 8-4.
We're back.
Yep, we're back. Seems to not
Good
bad as
broadcast
last week.
tonight,
Yeah,
Greg.
not bad. We didn't have so many technical difficulties as last week.
And they're in the victory formation. Kneel it out, and that'll be it, Greg.
Okay, they're gonna take that. They'll get a few more victory runs, and we'll call it a game. This one, unless something strange.
Blue Devils played hard. There's points they played really well.
Yep.
As you said, as they continue to mature and grow, those points will hopefully get longer, that's the challenge of being young, and they need to improve defensively in some areas, and we don't know the coaching staff well. They were saying offensive. They were frustrated with the tackling at halftime, and then they also mentioned about some people not in the right spots offensively, so we don't know technically where everyone was supposed to be on those things, but just didn't have the firepower West Perry has. West Perry's going to be right in the Mid-Penn Colonial race the whole way.
Oh, I think so, too. It'll be some interesting matchups. They took a penalty there on that one, delay a game. Now they're going to wind the clock again. So this one, all practical purposes, is over. Big fourth quarter for West Perry. They pull this one out 56-32. We are going to take a break and wrap things up here as we head to the postgame show right here on the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com, also the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 and WRGG.org. We'll be right back with the postgame show.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
What the drop? It's Greg Kennedy from Buchanan Chevrolet in Waynesboro, and we are doing crazy deals. Up to $15,000 off the all-new 2019 Silverado Crew Cab, including the Trail Boss. What the drop? We have new body-style Silverados that we're selling as low as $27,500. From now to the end of the month, we will give you a 10-year powertrain warranty with the purchase of your new vehicle. Only at Buchanan Chevrolet. Visit our showroom at 1035 East Main Street or shop our inventory online at BuchananAutomotive.com. Find new roads. Hello, it's Greg Kennedy from Buchanan Chevrolet in Waynesboro. I usually like my commercials loud with a lot of noise and music, but I wanted to take all that out so you can hear this very special announcement. Most of our pre-owned vehicles will now come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That means if you currently have a 7th grader and you buy a vehicle today, he or she will just be finishing college when it finally runs out of warranty. Buchanan is better. Visit our showroom at 1035 East Main Street or shop our inventory online at BuchananAutomotiveInc.com.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
WellSpan Sports Medicine, formerly Summit Sports Medicine.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Let the proven experts at Greencastle Notary Services handle your vehicle title and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Instant registration for Pennsylvania, ATV and boat registration for Pennsylvania only. Greencastle Notary Services can take care of all your vehicle documentation needs. Greencastle Notary Services is conveniently located in downtown Greencastle near the post office at 38 East Baltimore Street. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 10 to 1. Phone 717-597-3600.
If you want to sell a lot of Fords, you have to have a great team. The Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford is a #1 pick if you're working in the trenches or just chilling in the off-season. And the Ford Explorer is a run-anywhere, do-anything SUV that doesn't fumble when it comes to value. The Ford Escape, it can go deep and not bust your salary cap. Test drive one of our Pro Bowlers today and become another satisfied customer. Check out the entire team. We are at KeystoneFord.com.
Turn your house into a home at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center. We specialize in pet supplies, lawn care, and hunting, camping, and fishing supplies. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Phone 717 888-263-2624. Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Welcome back, Cayley Field. Our post-game show is brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. I'm Greg Hoover along with Rick Lewis. Well, you know, the spread was supposed to be about 24 points. It ends up being that way. However, it was just a different play out of a game that we thought might have happened. Greencastle, the opening kickoff didn't go their way. But after that, for 3 quarters, this was a football game, Rick.
Oh, it absolutely was. The Blue Devils came out, gave up the opening kickoff for a touchdown. You got a little concerned, was it going to get out? But they really responded. I think you put it well. They grew up tonight. Whatever the rest of the season unfolds, sometimes it is more about wins than wins and losses. Does your team mature? Do they get better? We're getting better. We are maturing. And the only way you get through these things are experiencing them. You just can't rush experience. You just can't.
No, you certainly can't. They trailed by 3 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. They kept every time they touched the ball in the third quarter, they scored. They put together some great drives.
Yep.
And then in the fourth quarter, West Perry went to the playmakers. They have a few playmakers that have been around for a while. They know how to put the ball in the end zone, and that worked out well for them.
So we talked about the recipe for upsets, right? Do you give yourself a chance to win in the fourth quarter? They did that.
Right.
They won the turnover battle 3-0.
Right.
So, and then if you count the onside kick we got, as you said, there's 4 big turnovers of possession. So they did all those things to give themselves a chance. Just unfortunately right now when it gets down to firepower,
right,
West Perry has more.
West Perry has it, and they proved it here tonight. They win this one. West Perry does 56-32. They up their record to 4-0. The Blue Devils drop now to 1-3. We come back. We'll wrap this one up right here on 93.7 WRGG, WRGG.org, and also on the F&M Trust Sports Network. And you can also find us on the sportspage.blog and, of course, with the one and only midpenbroadcasting.com. We'll be right back.
Underwear. To kids, it's a funny word. Underinsured. To grown-ups, not so funny. While they're both about coverage, most people don't know they're probably underinsured. And it makes sense. They tried to save a few bucks, pressed a few buttons, and click, bing, boom, a policy. But at Erie Insurance, our policies can be tailored to meet your needs, like our guaranteed replacement cost coverage. So if the worst happens, you can rebuild your entire home, no matter what it costs. It's the coverage a grown-up like you deserves, at fair prices that often beat the other guys. Talk to Erie about what's right for exactly where you are in life, not over or under where you are. And yes, I just said underwear again.
Your local Erie agent is Antrim Insurance Agency, 717-593-0500.
Guaranteed replacement costs subject to conditions and limitations. Go to erieinsurance.com/Erie Secure Home or talk to your Erie agent for more information.
Erie Insurance.
Our post-game show has been brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Well, our next game is next Friday evening. The Blue Devils travel to Dillsburg for a Colonial Division matchup with the Polar Bears of Northern. Northern was 1-2 coming into this week's contest. They're in a tough one right now with Mifflin County. They're leading that one, but those two losses were to last year's state runner-up Middletown and Mechanicsburg. We'll see if they can pull out the win here tonight. If you can't make it to the game, make sure that you tune in to us right here on the F&M Sports Trust Network, midpennbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7, and WRGG.org. The pregame show starts at 6:30 with the kickoff coming at 7 o'clock. Tonight's ball game has been a production of midpennbroadcasting.com for our camera operator Matt Rock and our studio engineer Skylar Shade, and for Rick Lewis and the entire Midpenn Broadcasting team. This is Greg Hoover. Have a good evening, everyone. Tonight's game is brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and make sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fnmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. Your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. WellSpan Sports Medicine, located in Chambersburg and Waynesboro. Franklin County Visitors Bureau. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Keystone 4, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. Dale Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 40 years. Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. Buchanan Auto Park, 11194 Buchanan Trail East, Waynesboro, and Buchanan Automotive, 1035 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. Greencastle Notary Services, serving your vehicle and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. The Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports, is at thesportspage.blog. United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference to U.S. Air Force. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators. Visit Greencastle Representative Jeff Coons, 116 South Angela Way, Greencastle. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, your full-service catering and events company. Antrim Diesel Service, we're ready to serve all your diesel needs, providing everything from state inspection to complete repair of diesel-powered vehicles. Lecron Comfort Solutions, serving all of Franklin County. Call Corey at 717-597-3768. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, and much, much more. Von Nor's Pharmacies of St. Thomas, Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. And also Klein Stores. Visit kleinstores.net for a complete tour schedule.